text. Like me and Shakur, we talk like every other day. So, you know, I'm not ducking or dodging nobody. But that's not somebody I'm just in a rush to get in the ring with.
Suck them out, nigga. Y'all niggas is dumb, nigga. Why would I listen to y'all dumb ass niggas? Why would I, nigga? It's money time. Money time, nigga. Yeah. Look, I've been through the most. Why would I trip over internet post? Why would I?
Stream, y'all acting dumb right now. I'm not even gonna play the intro. Pardon me, y'all. No.
Yeah. Why would I stop when I'm in that ghost? Why would I?
Pardon me, y'all gotta give me a second. Stream, y'all is acting a fool right now. It's lagging. It's always something with them, man. What's up with them? Pay this stuff every month and they be skipping. Pardon me, y'all. I'm having some little issues with stream, y'all lagging. My bad, y'all. Pardon me. Pardon me, StreamYard is pissing me off right now. Lagging like that. Man, how y'all feeling on this good Wednesday? How y'all feeling? Salute to everybody in the building. We back to get boxing. It's just doing this good Wednesday, man. I hope y'all in the mood to talk a little boxing, man. Pardon my absence yesterday. I needed a day, y'all. But we back to build on some more boxing, man. And get boxing is just do again. We always do. Yeah, give me a second. I can't find this stupid thing. My bad, y'all. My bad. Man. Salute to the queen, Miss Joette. Peace and blessings. How you feeling today? Thomas Hill, my bro. What's good with it, Thomas? How you feeling? Kyle Sports, what it do, Brody? How you feeling? William, old school, my brother. What's going on with it? Mike Kirkland, my brother. What's good, Mike? What's good, Mike? Mike and Mike. Salute to both of y'all. I appreciate y'all, bros, always supporting the grind. Rome, what it do, homie? Don, what's good with it? Salute to the channel member, my guy Don. Much love and appreciation. Mike Kirkland as well. Miss Just Do, the baby girl, Ashley's Corner. Cuzzo, channel member as well. Salute to all the channel members, man. D-Man, my brother. What's good with it, D-Man? Watch KO on 78 this morning. The old Bill talks and jumped out and didn't give Knockout a chance to respond to his BS. Knockout Boxing was cooking as usual. Oh, man, salute to my brother. KO, man. I know how KO give it up. He always on the job. All things. What's good with it, family? How you feeling? Because it was in the building. I missed it, man. I spent through, but I was like moving around, man. You know, I definitely tap in when I can. Salute to Mike, Will, Ash, the queens in the chat, the kings. How y'all feeling today, man? On the good Wednesday. We got some interesting, well, I guess news to say the least, right? We got Vergil Ortiz returning. As I told y'all, it was January 6th. We just didn't have an opponent. I ain't had the name of the opponent at the time, but Flossie Sports TV, what's good, bro? How you feeling? But now we got the opponent's name, and you know, Vergil Ortiz, January 6th, he fighting Fredrick Lawson. I'm familiar with Fredrick Lawson. To be honest, I didn't know he was still active. You know what I'm saying? I thought he after he took those couple losses, I thought he just called it a career. But I definitely expect Vergil Ortiz to come back strong as long as his health and everything is under control and situated, man. I think he's going to knock Fredrick Lawson straight the hell out. Bill hit Jimmy Neutron when it was KO time. I know how that go. See, with me, when I was talking to him, I just want him to know, like, we trying to have a straightforward conversation, and I don't be wanting to try to put him on the spot. But I understand why KO would do it for sure. For sure, LaMarcus, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Don said he had the Jimmy Neutron. He got up out of Dodge, and we got up out of there. Bro got up out of there. Got up out of there, huh? I feel y'all, man. He got up out y'all. He got ghosts. My bad, y'all. Damn, pardon me. I ain't know I was muted right there. Pardon me, but yeah, man, I respect the fact that he make the time to do the interviews and speak to so many different people and channels and platforms, and but you just got to make sure you keeping your message consistent, and the things that you say got to be consistent, because people looking for you to trip up and call you out on it. You already know D1, my brother. What's good with it, D1? How you feeling, bro? Channel member as well. Salute to my guy Mike Curtin. Said, Bill, disrespectful guy. Did he get like that? You got a little disrespectful. Bill don't have to talk to KO. Joe, what's good with it? I mean, but I don't know. I mean, that's all true, but I didn't catch it, y'all. So I'll have to go back and watch it for sure. Bill knew KO was gonna come back. In fact, so he decided to exit, which is disrespectful. I feel that. KO probably was grilling him. I just wanted to, had a conversation, and because I know so many people do that when they finally get a chance to talk to them, they go in. So for me, I was just trying to have a nice, calm, dialogue with him. You know what I'm saying? Teach was good with it. Teach, he said, like the dude got on Bill's through. Bill kept the first guy quiet. Did he? Oh man, salute to Teach. Thomas Hill is in the building. My guy, what's good, bro? How you feeling? You say he was out of there. The dude from South Africa worked Bill good, or did he? Okay, about to fry him. Damn, man. Salute to the family in the building. Y'all make sure y'all punching that like button for you, bro. We don't do nothing. If y'all don't do nothing else, y'all just sliding through. Make sure y'all sock the like button out one time. Just one time for the one time. I asked him a question. He didn't answer me, though. Oh, yeah? Yeah, man. That's the part that get a little tricky. Yeah, that part get a little dicey right there. I mean, he do his best. I think he do what he feels like is his best at answering these questions. I appreciate the attempt to try to be, transparent with the people. But in doing so and attempting to do so, you got to make sure that, because it's going to be certain stuff that you ask more than once. And if you're giving different answers to the same question, then people going to question what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to look at you with the side eye. You got respect for me. Stay right there when you're done talking. And he bounced. Damn, man. Remo is in the building. What's good, my bro? How you feeling, Remo? J.A. Dixon, what's good, Jay? Good to see you in the building, bro. Yeah, he is a funny guy, man. I told him to come on by. I mean, I just be liking to have the conversations for the people out there. Instead of I'll be wanting to show y'all that we could just have good dialogue, ask some simple questions with no narratives attached. Nobody trying to jam him up. Just want to, get some clarity to some of this stuff that been going on. Threw the bill straight up. He's ducking tank. Oh yeah, he told him, Gertz, what it do on me? How you feeling? Man, the spin doctor. Called him the spin doctor. Damn. Spin doctor was on. He's making his rounds again, huh? But I tell you, it's a positive to all of that. Some of it's going to be negative, obviously, right? I think it's some positive stuff to gain from making yourself readily available. Like I said, it's a smart tactic, especially when you're doing something like boxing. You want to keep yourself out there. You want to make sure people understand that you're out there and easy to get to. And I think that's where he got somewhat of a leg up over people, because he makes the time to do these things. Now it ain't gonna all go well, but the fact is he's still doing it. So that's what my respect for him is, man. I respect that. Shower salute to the queen. Peace and blessings. How you feeling today? Good to see you in the building as always. Not one time the same thing about the Regis fight. Not once. Man, damn, not at once. So good promoter. I know about that. Yeah, I know everybody wanted to know everything else about it, but Regis, right? Yeah, that's true. I know everybody else was on his helmet about everything. All things. Salute to my guy, man. How you feeling, bro? And salute to my baby girl, putting that color in the chat, supporting the little old Just Do. Said hard work, so here is Just Do, and I wanted to see some color in here. It's 5. Go buy some more grease for all this cooking. Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Salute to the queen, my baby girl, for the support.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your Just Do.
Much love and appreciation. Bill stood on business. I feel you, Joe. You know, people it's just a conversation for me. I just be wanting straight answers from stuff, and it's, you know, the reason for the question. And so when you take it back to the people, you can get them, you know what I mean, what you got from them, and just be like, you know what I mean, just straightforward information. But a lot of people, you know, they don't do well with that. That's what I like to hear, Sha. I'm glad to see you in the building. Glad you doing well. That's important, man. That matters. I'm glad to see you here. It's a craft to be able to sit on and talk with the clarity. Yeah, he's really crafty with his convo. Yeah, he's slick. He's slick with it. He's slick with it for sure. Slick with it, Remo. No doubt about it, man. Salute to my guy, Thomas, man. And Gertz, man, much love and appreciation, supporting the grind as well, bro. Much love.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your Just Do.
And Flossie, if you still in the building, because I know you had asked about the undercard for BENAVIDEZ-ANDRADE. That undercard looking good, y'all. That undercard looking pretty solid for BENAVIDEZ-ANDRADE. Is looking like it's going to be worth the money, in my opinion. I hate that. Man, we appreciate you, Shower. You're all good over here, baby boy. Just a greedy little thing. Andrew Gray, what it do, homie? Roja, what's happening with it? He said, bro, Robisi got problems on his hands. Already fighting a dude that's like, what, 6'1"? That's bogus. What's good with it, Drew? How you feeling, bro? They're not going to tell him what weight he at because they keep an option open. I get that. I understand that, Joe. I get it. I just like to let him answer the questions, and I'll make of it what I can, right? Kyle Sports in the building, my bro said, I'm not saying it was right, but that's probably why the guy secretly taped him, because he didn't know it and give him straight answers. Right. That's a good, yeah, nah, I get you. I get your point 100%. Oh, you just seen it. Salute, Flossie. Yeah, I know you wanted to see that. You're not blinded by Phantom. You know better. You know your guy can't do nothing with Tank 135 at all. Mainly, just to be real, mainly is because of him just not being 100%. You would suspect that he wouldn't be 100% at no point for the rest of his career if he's to go to 35. So that he already putting himself at a disadvantage there. And that's just being real. Like, you know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with that. You want to be 100% fighting Tank Davis, or any fighter for that matter. Hector's a good test. Roach isn't a slouch. Facts, Roach, and it's going to be a fight. I guarantee you this be a good fight. Guarantee you Lamont Roach and Hector Garcia be a competitive fight. It's going to be a good one, too. That I know. Lamont Roach can fight, and we know Hector Garcia can fight. He been out for a little while since losing the Tank, but they finally got a date, and this is what I like to hear, man. They putting him on the undercard heating up, man. They got some good fights on this undercard that we could all look forward to. You know what I'm saying? This is a meaningful fight. It's a title fight. You get what I'm saying? Vergil Ortiz coming back into the mix. You get what I'm saying? I'm happy for Vergil Ortiz, man, because I was halfway thinking that, it was going to be a wrap for him. You know what I'm saying? It's, that health, that rhabdomyolysis. I thought that was going to, sideline him or something. So it's good to see that he able to put himself in position and make a return. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see for him. He says your boy Cat, man, he like pulling stunts. Yeah, he going. I expect him to say that, but the fact of the matter is, like, if I really wanted to go there with him about that question, about that situation, I really could have did it. Like, it's a very simple question. If you've negotiated with everybody that you fought and you got 30 fights, why would you give one guy that happens to be probably the most dangerous out of all the guys you fought or was gonna fight, right? One of the absolute most dangerous. You give him a take it or leave it offer. So it's not that you could call stunt if you want, but that's a stunt to me. I mean, him hitting up the sanctioning bodies, like, not even to get into that, but that shows you that he wanted to fight. You know what I'm saying? People should have allowed him to negotiate. He tried to say 50%, but that's bull. He never asked for that. You know what I'm saying? And he can't prove it till you know where. He's just gonna say that, and people gonna run with it. So salute to him. But I know what I see, and when I asked him about it, he pretty much told me he don't know when they gonna fight. He don't know weight class, pretty much none of that. So make of it what you will, man. I just can't wait to see it in the future if it's ever gonna happen. It's a Shakur stunt, but Shakur is giving out title shots, so I doubt I don't have any choice but to bleed the champ is in the situation. Yeah, man. Shakur, man, I just don't see him as he's not a cloud chaser. Like, you know what I'm saying? 100% close, right? He want to fight. You know what I mean? Yeah, Vergil gonna beat the hell out of dude. Y'all give me 2 seconds. All right, I'm back. Just needed something to drink. Quay, what it do, homie? How you feeling, Marquay? Good to see you in the building. Say it didn't happen the way you saying. He gonna say whatever he's supposed to say for his son, but we know what happened. Like, we really know. It's hard to keep, like, that's why I don't like the conversation. I try to ask him straight questions. I told him, like, we know how it all played out, but moving forward, what would it take for that fight to be made? He said he ain't know, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? He said he ain't know. But all that, where he gonna keep going wrong at is trying to make somebody out to be a duck. Like, we can't follow a story or a situation to understand that y'all just didn't get on the same page at the end of the day. You could try to make it what you want, but we know when guys want to fight. The fact that you're unwilling to negotiate with a guy tells us everything. It ain't nothing else we need to know. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my baby girl for the love, for the support again. She said, Keyshawn. He my guy with the weed or not. William Old School, hey hater. 5 more for some plates and napkins. Salute to the baby girl. She rocking with her boy Keyshawn. I'm rocking with him too. Salute to Keyshawn, man. Tighten up. Move smarter. Don't allow this situation to.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to the queen, my baby girl. Much love. He petitioned the sanctioning body for 50-50, but was willing to take anything. And as a fact, he shows Regis, i.e. Shakur, giving out title shots. Talk to him, man. Talk to him, D1. We know Foulé's. We know Foulé. We know Foulé, you know, we just know. And I still give dude the benefit of the doubt and don't say he was ducking, but with the offer, your plans was to go to 140 anyway. So you weren't sticking around. That's why I believe you offered it, what you offered him, not because you were scared of him, but you like, yo, if I'm going to fight you, you're going to take whatever I give you, right? And you got every right to do it. I ain't got to like it or respect it, but I understand it. And it is what it is. It's business, right? Mike Kirkland, much love and appreciation in that super chat. He said Bill can talk shit all day, but he can't take it himself. He rich, but he's still a clown to me. Talk to him, Mike Kirkland. That's my brother. Right.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
And appreciation, Mike. As always, Earl, what it do, fam? Earl Phillips is in the building. How you feeling, bro? He can't dish it, but he can take. And he ran off on his homeboy's platform. Man, yeah, that's. I understand why he did that. I understand, man. I mean, if you think he a duck, there, that's the thing with me. I ain't that type of fan. I'll shoot down the narrative as I see fit. But if somebody still want to call Shakur something, like, yo, he's a dub, but have at it. That's just one of the better young fighters in boxing. I know that. He gonna keep proving it. November 16th, tune in, man. You gonna see what special look like. You did. You gonna see what special look like. And I'm pretty sure December 9th, you know, those guys are gonna show you what special look like, right? I'm pretty sure of it. I'm pretty sure. Little fanboys that drink the Kool-Aid from Bill and the silly, they rock with Bill on the platform because Bill gives them the time of day, period. And the story, talk to him. Roger said Nunes ranked second highest in IBF too. The belt's basically his at this point. You see, Bill Ruff from KO. I'm gonna go check it out, y'all. Y'all keep telling me about it. Salute to my guy, Mike Kirkland, man. Always showing love. DK is in the building. What's good, bro? He said Sean O'Malley cooked Shakur by implying that Core is not as popular as Tank and Devin Haney, who the UFC fighter called out, but laughed at unknown Shakur needs to respond. Shakur did respond in his story, but I don't think he can cook. There's no way he can cook Shakur. It's like, bro, you know, popularity is not why I watch any fighter, right? So if you're going to take a dig at a fighter, you got to take a dig at him for what we watch him for. Notice, DK, he didn't take a shot at the skill set or how he fight. You talking about some stuff that he can't control. But who knows who more? Like, we don't care about that. You get what I'm saying? We real boxing fans, bro. Us in here. So we don't just watch fighters because they're popular. So that's not really a good. It's not. I don't look at that as nothing. Like, you get what I'm saying? Neither of the two are as popular as Tank, right? And it's a lot of people in boxing that's not as popular in Tank, but it's a lot of guys that are very talented or some elite level guys that are not as popular. So the fact that he couldn't take a shot at how he fight or him as a fighter, it speaks volumes. You know what I'm saying? He said he played the only card he could play, like saying, who is he? You get what I'm saying? So that's all. And I feel you, but I don't look at it as much, man. He wouldn't beat him in no boxing match. Shakur told him best stay in his lane. He'd knock him the out. Yeah, dig. Tay, the real queen of MMA. Talk, how you feeling, queen? Good to see you in the building, Tay. You wrenched up, Tay? Gotta make sure you're good. Yeah, you good. As long as you good. How you feeling, Tay? I'm pulling up on KB's guy. Gonna be fine. Right. Talk to him, Showers. Talk to him. Man, it's gonna be a damn good fight. Bro gonna do his thing, man. Bill's pop. I like when Bill talk his talk, man. It's fun, bro. It's fun. That's what it's all about. Zenith, good to see you in the building, bro. How you feeling? Always Zenith be in the comments cooking. You know what I'm saying? Cooking. I definitely asked him to come tap into the show because bro really be in the comments cooking. Very intelligent dude, man. Very. He said, who is Shakur? Yeah, Shakur said, nah, who are you? Like, you get what I'm saying? Keyshawn, Puff, no pass Davis. Damn, y'all, my boy help me. But nah, look, yo, Sean O'Malley, he could say what he want. He got his popularity. It's a little bit different for him. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, you can't take a shot at how he fight. He a damn good fighter. So all that, if you popular, who's more popular than the other guy, I never care about that kind of stuff because popularity don't win fights and neither do resumes. You get what I'm saying? So two things I don't care about much. When somebody tell me how popular a fighter is or is not, I don't care because that's not why I watch him. You get what I'm saying? I just don't care about that. Salute to my guy, Big Dog Willie in the Super Chat. He says, salute to the Haney coat. May the cat be with you.
And we never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to Big Dog Willie in the Super Chat. Much love, Brody. Got a meeting injury, but listening, showing support. Much love, Zine. Appreciate that, family, man. Don't work too hard over there. Rick Timms, my brother, what's good with it, Rick? How you feeling? Good to see you in the building. But yeah, man, I like the back and forth, man, between these fighters. At the end of the day, I mean, some of these MMA fighters might get brave and try their hand in boxing. If that's what they want to do. Look, I'll see it, but I'm telling you now, it ain't gonna end well for them. Don't let that Francis Ngannou situation get you beat up because it ain't. I assure you, a Tank Davis or a Shakur fight will go nothing like Tyson Fury and Ngannou. I can guarantee you that. You fight one of them young boys, Tank gonna punch your head in the front row somewhere. You know what I mean? Shakur gonna embarrass you completely. That I do. I can bet money on that. But salute to Sean O'Malley because he is a dog over there in the UFC. But that's where he better stay. And when Leonard Edwards says levels to who Tank can fight and Shakur is not on that level. Popularity means money. Yeah, I really don't. Yeah, you know, DK, I don't really care about that because to me, like trying to justify somebody not being popular enough to fight a guy is like that's a cop out to me. So that's why I'm glad they don't speak on behalf of Tank anymore because that sounds foolish, right? To say because a guy is not, but I get it in business, right? Business wise, but at the end of the day, you know, we know Tank gonna make his money regardless. So it's still it's a weak excuse, right? Not to fight somebody because they're not popular. Are they good is my thing. You get what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. And I understand that they could try to play, oh, it's a business. They can run that route. It's cool. But at the end of the day, we know what a good fight is. And we know Tank against them top dogs would damn sure be a good fight. You get what I'm saying? Ricky Williams, my brother, what's good with it, Rick? Good build earlier as always, man. Excellent build earlier, man. Excellent build. Almost felt like you was speaking to the souls of some people. You don't even get it, bro. Mike, what it do, Mike Ron? What's good with it, family? Yeah, real boxing fans don't pay attention to that wealth. Yeah, man, we don't care about it. You know what I mean? Sean O'Malley was talking. Yeah, we don't care about that stuff he was talking. Like, popularity means nothing. Can you beat him? You was to get in there with Shakur, you'll know exactly who he is. Somebody that'll beat on your ass in the ring. Recently heard I got to troll. My account is over 10 years old. Got my info, and that's how you can tell the difference. I'm about to say, I got you, Zenith. I'll take care of that. Rent you up just in case somebody trying to steal your name and play games. You know how people do on the tube. Let me get you right, too. Popularity is the reason why certain fights don't happen. True. I get it, but you get where I'm going with it, right? For the most part. You get what I'm saying? Happen when we want to see him. That's true. That is true. If it don't get popular enough, you won't get the fight to an extent. But it's like, you know, how popular, you know, as it pertains to Tank, how popular was Hector Garcia, right? How popular is Rolly Romero, right? You get what I'm trying to say? And even if they're both of those guys, right, are more popular than Shakur, it wouldn't be by much, right? You get what I'm trying to say? I think Tank has a kind of drawing power that no matter who you put him in the ring with, it's going. He showed you it's going to do numbers. You know what I'm saying? It's going to do numbers. So, I mean, flawless mentality, Dr. Mark. Salute to the OG. How you feeling today, my brother? Bole, what it do, homie? This is going to end badly for MMA. I'm telling you, they getting brave, bro. Tell them, Bole, Jay Grant, what it do, homie? They getting brave off that Francis Ngannou. That's going to get somebody beat up. I'm telling you. Yeah, man. I don't understand it, D1. People be strange, man. But he good over here, man. I take care of you, Zenith. Upper Echelon Sports Bar, my guy, man. Great build, great show earlier as well. Salute to my guy, Upper Echelon. And he said, and my bro said facts. He came in with it. I probably should have. My name is same. Yeah, man, that's how people be. Yeah, I got to be real, man. I got to be real. Garcia was popular in Mexico, and that's all that mattered to Tank. Like that was good with it. And again, man, I get that, like business-wise, but again, Tank in a very special situation where he's going to make his money regardless of what they put him in there with. I think he's shown that. You get what I'm saying? People make all this noise and fuss about who's on his resume or lack thereof, but he continues to make very, very lucrative bags in the sport of boxing and be the reason that guys are getting and receiving their highest paydays. So I just think the circumstances are a bit different when you're going up against Tank Davis. And like I said, I'm glad that Leonard Ellerby per se is not particularly speaking for him at this moment, because I never liked when he said that. You get what I'm saying? Because it's almost like you're trying to find a reason not to fight somebody that's worthy. Meanwhile, fighting somebody that's lesser than the guy that you're trying to convince the public that, you know, ain't popular enough. Like, we ain't trying to hear that. We boxing fans, we want to see real good fights, bro. You know what I mean? We want to see 50-50 type affairs for our money. We're not trying to hear all that popularity garbage, you know what I'm saying, for our money, especially when we paying for it. We got to pay for it. So it's a little different, man. Look at that different, man. Only two hit quitters. You keep believing that. I'm telling you, bro. Telling you, man, you're going to be in for a rude awakening, man. Telling you, man. It's sad, man. That rhetoric, them rumors, them false narratives. That's only gonna make it worse because you're gonna have to show it when you get in the ring. And as it stands, man, dude ain't showed that he really want to fight. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling you, when you, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna mean it and I'm done with it. When you got 30 fights and you negotiated with everybody that you've ever fought, and then you give the one who would be arguably one of the best guys you would fight to date, when you give him a take it or leave it offer at a weight class that you know more than likely you'll never fight at again, that says all I needed to say. I ain't even got to go crazy about it, but that's real common sense and logic, bro. You give somebody a take it or leave it offer, you've never done it with anybody else in your career, but you're going to do it with him. I wonder why. It's things that make you go, right? That's one of those things. So I don't really care about it at this point. When it's time for them to fight, they're going to fight. Especially because we paying. You get what I'm saying, Shakur? We deserve the best, the most for our money, bro. We deserve the most for our money. Oh, then what it do, homie? Vergil Ortiz back. That's good. Hope he gets back to what he does best, get KOs. And I got Garcia getting upset with a win on Roach. Just like Coburn, in my opinion, sneaky fight. That's a damn good fight, bro. It is. And I think Vergil Ortiz, as long as they got that health situation under control, Fredrick Lawson, like he all his losses is by KO, and I think it'll be the same when he get in there with Vergil Ortiz, as long as Vergil is healthy and back to himself. That might not be elite until tank for him. Now he's nobody's gonna see y'all at 140. Y'all gonna be sick when your boy snoozing. I'm telling you, man. Telling you, talk to him, D1. Well, I'm not trying to start anything, but it looks like we're going to get MMA versus boxing now. Now you ain't starting it, Queen. You just paying attention. They starting it. You just on it, man. Yes, man. Yes. And Joe, I don't have narratives, bro. I don't have narratives. I just have things that make sense to me, right? Like, it's always a discussion. The thing with me that makes me different than everybody else, I'm not going to tell you wrong when you see it differently to me, right? I'm going to respect it because you took your time to think about a situation, assess it, and that's what you came up with. You feel like the guy is a duck. I feel like that's a narrative. You get what I'm saying? That's definitely a narrative. So I don't think neither guy ducked. I just think the offer wasn't sincere. You can think that if you want. Again, if you're never going to fight at a weight class, I can't take that serious, bro. That says everything. That says everything. And then the lack of negotiating says everything. And then you hung your hat on what he asked for, 50-50, when in reality the sanctioning bodies would decide it. It's very simple, bro. It's very simple. Had you allowed that to take place, then I would have took it serious, but he didn't do that. Smelly needs to get good foot. Yeah, shut it down. Yeah, don't say nothing. And he did recently say he not speaking on the behalf of Tank too. So I like the fact that he said that. Now, yeah, he tried to play my guy. Who is this guy? Did O'Malley say he didn't know who Core was? Yeah, Jay Grant. F what he said. Jonathan, what it do, homie? P. Hunter, was good with it. Dev saying he's having a hard time making 140. Why not just go to 147? I guess because he want to probably allow himself to acclimate, you know what I mean, before just jumping over a weight class. That's what would be my thoughts, right? I think he want to try his hand at 140 and see what he could accomplish there. And he's starting with Regis, so it's definitely a fight I respect. But I think that's what it is. Get what I'm saying? MMA versus boxers is 0.5 300. Agree to disagree. Right, Quay. And even over here, bro, I don't even believe in that as much, right? I just believe in respecting where a guy is coming from if his perspective is different than mine, right? I don't even tell him that's why you don't hear me tell people I disagree with you. Because it's nothing. Why disagree with somebody's assessment or opinion just to voice yours? It's kind of silly. So I more so, unless it's fact-based, you know what I mean? I still don't like to disagree. I just tell people, speak your mind over here, man. It's all good. 903 Boxing, what's good, homie? How you feeling, bro? Good to see you in the building. Great work, by the way, man. Y'all go tap in to 903 Boxing. That's a funny guy. That's a funny dude, man. And he knows boxing. You know what I mean? That's a good dude. Y'all guys a duck simple. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he a duck. Have at it. Shoot, quack, quack. You know what I mean? Have at it. That still don't change the fact that he big homie. He big homie Cole. Been whipping on these MMA boys. Telling MMA boys gonna start getting their asses kicked. I also think Tank Davis gonna have a tune-up fight when he gets back. I think he's gonna fight. O'Malley's just a feeling about a guy has no chance with Tank. Cherry pick good tune-up. O'Malley would be a fool to take that fight. Bill saying otherwise. He's supposed to say it, bro. Do you really think he's going to agree with what I'm saying? But it's so many people that echo the same sentiments. It's very simple to understand, bro. It's not even about who you like. It's just about following the situation correctly and knowing the difference between reality and the smoke and mirrors. I know smoke and mirrors when I see it, bro. And like, nobody can fool me. Like, it's very common sense. If the shoe was on the other foot and it was Shakur making it the offer, knowing damn well he was never going to fight at a weight class, I would be calling it the same way, bro. Can't get caught multiple lies, not get caught lying multiple times, but then say I got respect your perspective. I assume everything a lie. Right. Telling you, P. Hunter, they're going to start getting chipped. The MMA fighters, y'all better chill. Francis Ngannou is a special athlete, in my opinion. I think he's a very teachable guy. And I think that situation is that situation. Like, I don't think y'all going to come over here and just start having success, especially calling out guys like Tank and Shakur. Y'all looking to get your asses beat. You know, ESPN pay-per-views flop when they all still selling the pay-per-view days after the event is over. Damn, Bole, is it so? Don't say it ain't so, bro. Say it ain't so. Who is Sean O'Malley? Yeah, man, right? Facts, Kaz, 0-0. Don't call out on clout chase 135 pounders. Don't clout chase them. That's a personal problem. And that is all facts. Joe said, Bill and them meeting you with KO not. That's cool. Look, man, tell Bill, salute to him, blessings to him. I support him, but I still know how not to believe in narratives. I don't push narratives. There's not a person in the chat that can tell you I've ever pushed any narrative. There's a difference between a narrative and you just not agreeing with the way I assess a situation, right? It's not a narrative. I don't push narratives. I shoot them down for that matter. You know what I mean? I don't like narratives in the sport, which is why when I did briefly speak to Bill, I tried to ask him some kind of direct questions so you could get direct answers. You get what I'm saying? And just go from there. I'm one of those type of dudes. And if you really listen to the exchange, you can't sit here and tell me that he 100% answered what I asked him. You just wouldn't be able to say it. Right, Tay. That bag, and I ain't mad at him. Get that bag. That bag gonna get a couple of y'all beat up. Don't worry about it. I think the MMA fighters will wait for Ngannou results with Wilder before open up the floodgates. That'd be smart, P. Hunter. Wait and see. He negotiated with Loma, no problem. So you already know what it was. This is what I'm saying, Zine. If they're not understanding me, it's not me trying to push any narrative. It's just you use the facts that are right there in front of you. When you negotiate with other guys and then you give it one guy, take it or leave it, like I have a little, you get what I'm saying? I have an issue with that. Why do that to him and not nobody else? That's not telling me you really want to fight somebody to me. That's all. That could be any fighter doing that. It don't have to just be Devin Haney. It could be any fighter doing that. I'm assuming that you really don't want to fight that much because you would have sat around and negotiate. Then they keep saying, well, negotiate what? Man, it's just, you did it with everybody else is what I'm saying. He knows Dev and not Shakur. Hey, look, he can know Dev and not Shakur. I don't care about that. All I know is Shakur can fight his ass off. I don't care who knows him or don't know him. That's not why I watch him because he's popular. I watch him because he could fight. That's what Sean O'Malley failed to realize or failed to mention. I mean, that he can fight his ass off. Whether you know him or not is irrelevant. You speaking, so you must know something, fool. You get what I'm saying? And if you watch boxing for real, and you paying attention to the 135-pound division, there ain't no way you don't know who he is or heard his name. So that's just foolish. So the hell with Sean O'Malley. Tell pink-haired boy to get in the ring and see if he could win, because I doubt it. The two people that they done linked his name to would beat stuffing out his ass. Tanker punch his head in the front row somewhere, and Shakur just beat the absolute hell out of him. Probably stop him from accumulation or something. Behind the Hands TV, my bro, what's good with it? Negotiations are for two parties who are interested, not just one side. Facts, boom, bang, just like that. Talk to him, bro. Much love, Brody. You feel me, man? I just keep it real, man. I don't push narratives, yo. Like in fact, the people that be claiming the narratives be the ones that be pushing it, bro. I just shoot them down. I'm not here to protect fighters when I call it how it is or how I see it based on the information that's in front of me. And it's very easy to follow when you see it. Now, again, different people are going to get different things from it, but it's all good. Like, I'm not going to call you a liar, but don't tell me I'm crazy for seeing it the way I see it. It's very logical and reasonable. You know what I'm saying? P. Hunter said, I think he's 54, bro. I think he's coming back at 54. I think 47 is in his rear view now. Opulent LDTV, blessings, Brody. How you feeling? Yeah, I'm telling you, the disrespect gonna get him beat up, Shower. I'm telling you, 100%. How you feeling, Opulent? Good to see you in a bit. I'm telling you why Francis left, because Dana White wasn't giving Francis what he was worth. True indeed. And I think John Jones versus Ngannou didn't happen when Ngannou won the belt. He only 60K. That's sickening, man. Whoa. Woof. That's terrible. That's sickening, man. That's sickening. That is sickening. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you call what I'm saying a narrative, that's crazy to me. That's not a narrative. That's really what happened, but people expect you not to see it. Like, I know what I see. I ain't no fool, man. And MMA versus boxing is great for entertainment. Could grow the sport. Yes, it brings some casual fans for sure, Remo, for sure. The numbers, for sure. I'm with you. For sure, I think it could too. Bill calls the narratives because to him, they're narratives. He's lying, vindictive, narcissistic person. He's the one pushing the narrative. I've never once pushed the narrative on my channel, yo. Never. That's why people don't accuse me of that. Just because you don't agree doesn't mean it's a narrative, right? Like, I feel like narratives are things just that are made up. None of which I spoke on is made up. Nothing, not one thing, not one comment I made is something I made up. You get what I'm saying? It's all strictly from the situation that happened. I mean, some people see a lot more clearly than others, man. I don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, bro. I had no intentions of fighting Shakur. Bill said it in that video. His actions proved it. And according to both Regis and Hearn, he was already going back to Hearn. Facts. Regis been known he was next. It's true indeed. It's true indeed. Because and you heard Regis say it too. Regis had said, man, it's out there, man. It's just believe what you want. At the end of the day, I respect it, but I'm gonna always side with what I believe is the truth. You get what I'm saying? If he gets hot at 30, we out. The 140, there's no narrative. Once I hear that, I know what time it is, right? My bad, y'all, baby boy. Baby boy just woke up. 1.5 million pay-per-views sold is nothing for people to roll their eyes. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy when you think of it, Remo. D1 said whipping them jars of Kool-Aid like crazy drink. Y'all dehydrated. I'm telling 60K. That's ridiculous. I see why he left the UFC. Yeah, they was disrespecting Francis on that bag for sure. I'm pushing the narrative. Roach are getting you. Bill, shout out the narratives down already. Believe what you want. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day, right? That's why I never tell you wrong. If you want to believe what he's saying, that's fine. But I'm gonna believe what my eyes and ears are telling me when I assess the situation. Like, I see it clearly for me. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know when you really want to fight somebody. You get what I'm saying? You know when the guy really want to fight. You're gonna negotiate. You're gonna try to make a fight. You're not gonna be taped. You're not gonna be on some take it or leave it type stuff, man. That's just being real. He said, so Tank not the face. I don't think that's the case. I just think I don't think there's any one absolute face of boxing, in my opinion. I think there are a couple faces of boxing. I think when you look at Tank and the things that he's able to do, respectfully, you can say he's one of the faces. When you look at some of the things Canelo's maybe able to do, you can say that, right? Tyson Fury with an MMA fighter, and this is the first time he pulling some numbers like this. I don't know if you can really, like, I don't know how to exactly gauge that, because that's more of a spectacle, right? Can he do that against another fighter, though? You get what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know. So I definitely ain't gonna look at Tyson Fury as no face of boxing, but I feel like Tank is definitely proven to be one of the faces, especially for the smaller guys, man. He rapping for him, so you just got to give it to him. Blessings to my bro Opulent, man. How you feeling, man? Why? Because Top Rank tells you the pay-per-view did 1.5 is funny. Tank does 1.3, and all of a sudden everybody's up in the 800s and millions, right? Yeah, straight like that, right? Read between the lines, Young Box fans. They feed you ish, man. I'm telling you, they do. I'm telling you, man. And the thing is, man, you know, Tank, as far as being able to sell out, see, it's not just pay-per-views, it's being able to physically bring the people there. In my opinion, that's impressive. And he's been able to do that regardless of who he fights. I'm not one of those, like those, all that number stuff, it don't really mean nothing to me. I just like to see the sport doing well. Like, if you somebody in the sport and you responsible for why it's doing well, I can rock with it. Like, I really don't care to who's doing more numbers and none of that. I just be wanting to see the fights. Was it pay-per-view numbers for Fury and Francis? I think they said 1.5, Will, something like that. 1.5. But it is what it is, man. I just want to see the sport of boxing thrive, and that's where I'm at with it. So it don't matter who's selling the most, as long as somebody's selling, man. Boxing is in a good space. That's what I want to see. Tank needs a dance partner that people know, and I will talk back to him and carry a story. Yeah, that's true, man. You need that build up. You need that proper dance partner, Remo. It's a fact. Saying 1.5. Yeah, they saying 1.5. So whatever it is, what it is. Samuel, what it do, homie? How you feeling, bro? How you feeling? But man, something else, man. Something else I wanted to bring up aside from he said that the face. Hey, look, I ain't gonna sit here and argue about it. Like, look, he doing his thing, man. Make no mistake about it. And that's what I've always said, and I'm gonna continue to say that until you're not, right? I like the last two fights that he about to put on. I like the Loma fight for him, right? And I like this Regis Prograis fight for him. And just keep going, Dev. Let's see how far you take it, bro. That's all. Nobody's against him. I want to see Dev do his thing. Sean O'Malley just trying to talk himself into a nice payday. Yeah, they don't get paid like that. And man, you already know Kaz, how they doing. 1.5 is a fish story. Oh man. December 9th, man. Evans Tobler said, yo, y'all ain't making it past 8, Joe. What you think, man? Evans says y'all ain't going past 8. What he said? He said, book it. Says y'all ain't making it past 8 rounds, B. You did. Says you ain't making it past 8. What you got to say about it? 50K max with my 2 purchases. I bet you had any fans on YouTube don't even buy. They better buy the fight. Tell me when Shakur fight Remo. November 16th. November 16th is when Shakur get in there. November 16th. So his fight is first. So you get to see him do his thing first. You know what I'm saying? You get to see him do his thing. Gotta get him right. Who else? Pardon me, y'all. Pat Bell, what it do, homie? How you feeling? He said 1.2 is a fish story too. Then, oh man. Man, oh man, y'all funny. Totally just be talking, don't believe himself. Nah, I definitely think he believes himself, Jonathan. I do. Like, and he's supposed to talk like that. If my guy ain't talking confident how Evans Tobler talking, then I don't want him. You get what I'm saying? If my guy ain't confident in what he's saying and what he bring to me as a fighter, then I wouldn't want him around me. So it's the same way. Bill is confident, right? It's the same way Church be confident that Dev is that guy, right? It's that's what you want. You want a guy to be confident, right? Why not? You get what I'm saying? Why not? So, but he still got to back it up. You get what I'm saying? He still got to back it up. So talk is one thing, but backing it up is another, right? I mean, that's all that is. Quincy, what it do, homie? How you feeling? 150K last time. Yeah, I bet you 100 of them were Lomachenko fans. Loma. And I'm hopeful that they do their thing too, y'all. I'm hopeful that they go do numbers. I do. And I'm glad that see all that panic about Floyd fighting on the same date, and he ain't even fighting on that. We got all that little bogus news and all these would-be fights and this alleged card that was supposed to take place and it ain't happening. Now they get the shine that they supposed to get. You know what I mean? They don't have a Floyd to compete with, which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they sell and do their thing, man. I ain't against seeing them do their thing. I want to see boxing do well, man. I ain't a weirdo. I want to see the sport do well. So if that mean that Dev and Regis got to sell well for the sport to look good, then so be it. That's what I want to see. I don't see why somebody would want to see somebody not do well. You know what I mean, I'm not weird like that. I'm a fan of the sport. You know what I mean, I rock with the whole sport. So whenever somebody do well, it's a win for boxing. Popularity sales is a factor. When you're demanding a certain split, Hector was not as popular, but he also wasn't demanding higher than the sales he brought. Absolutely, that's facts. You know what I mean? Facts. You get what I'm saying, Mike? Real talk. 100K was Loma's people. I don't hear the confidence. I hit dogs holler. I hear confidence. I hear that a very confident guy in Evans Tober. Why would he not be? You get what I'm saying? People don't like what Leonard was saying, but I get it. And he ended up being right. Plus, popular don't mean 50-50 fight. This year proved that. That's a fact. That is an absolute fact. It's an absolute fact. The whole reason they went to Saudi is to guarantee their money. So they don't worry about pay-per-view numbers, right? 1.5 is a lie. There wasn't even a huge promotion in the media. Saudis paid for celebs to show up. And that's what I said too, Bole. They paid for them. You get what I'm saying? Man, I appreciate you, Queen. Appreciate you. 100%, 1,000,000%. I really do. 50K max. I feel you. Hector not gonna come in demand a bigger split. Then he contributing to the sales. That is true. He ain't, in other words, Zenith, like you're saying, he ain't gonna break the bank and he ain't gonna attempt to. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's just gonna come in there as a willing participant and be easy to play ball with. And that's why that fight is a 1-2-3 situation. Easy, say 36 minutes of hell. It's all good, Joe, man. I'm gonna be right here for it, bro. We gonna be calling the fights live, bro. I'm going to be supporting. I'm going to enjoy watching this fight. You don't get it, bro. I'm going to enjoy this personally. I'm going to enjoy this Devin Haney fight. The East Side doesn't have to negotiate. I just don't. I don't know, man. Don't get me to trying to speak about it. All I say is, man, when two people want to fight, they're gonna do business together, right? It takes two to make business, right? And that's how I look at it. Take notice, biggest fights from Top Rank recently have been bought out by other promotional companies. That is true. That is true. Narrative that it will be Shakur's toughest fight of his career versus Santos. Look, I just Quincy, I know the talent and the skill set, right? That De Los Santos brings. He's not just a puncher, right? He actually can box, right? He actually has some IQ, especially if you listen to Richardson Hitchens saying. And Richardson Hitchens, in my opinion, is a high level, boxer at 140 to me. So if he said De Los Santos has got an IQ and can box and can be crafty, then I'll take him at his word, right? So it could it be a fight that could be his toughest fight? The potential is there for that to happen, right? But it's up to Shakur to prove that that's not going to be his toughest fight, right? So when I hear people say that might be his toughest fight, or they might see him, they could see him getting dropped, any of that stuff, all that makes me feel better, because that's telling me that y'all look at De Los Santos as a credible opponent and y'all solid box fans. I get it. You know what I mean? He definitely got the punching power to be able to drop anybody. He catch you. Like, we seen what he did to Rayo. You know what I'm saying? He been doing this thing, man. We seen how he was punching on Joseph Adorno, but I just think when Shakur get in front of him, I think that's going to be his toughest fight. You get what I'm saying? So both things could be true. It's just how either guy approached the fight. For me, I think, maybe that first quarter of the fight is where to be the most competitive. For me, maybe the first 4 to 5 rounds, maybe. And I think why they trying to fill each other out. And I think from there, natural order of business is going to take place. I think once Shakur get his timing and then, his rhythm down pat. You know, he catch on to what De Los Santos like to do and his tendencies. I think once he essentially kind of figures them out, I think he'll start to dominate him. That's my opinion, but he gonna have to prove me right. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll be right here with y'all. Y'all know it, and this is all good, man. But I think when it's all said and done, he gonna show you the difference between good and special. I think that's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I think De Los Santos is going to try to push the pace. I think he's going to make the fight interesting, especially early, while he's fresh, while he's strong. But I think as the fight wears on, I think he has a tendency to slow down a bit and taper down. And I think those are the moments where Shakur might try to pick it up on him. And we'll see. We'll see how much his power affects Shakur. You know what I'm saying? How honest is he able to keep him? You know what I mean? Will it be a Nakatila situation? That's what a lot of people saying, right? Is he going to approach it like that? Or is he gonna let them hands go? I think he gonna do what he need to do to get this win and be impressive doing it. You know what I mean? Is it gonna be easy? I don't expect it to be easy, but will he be impressive on the night? I think he absolutely will. He's gonna get his hand raised. I don't think he'll get knocked down in this fight. I think De Los Santos could have a few ooh and ah moments. I think that's just the nature of the fight game, right? Especially when you got a guy that's actually worth a damn. And I think De Los Santos is a real challenge. So, you know what I mean? Let's see how much of a challenge it'd be for the young Shakur Stevenson. Like I said, I mean, with guys landing only 13% against him, he's a tough guy to hit at the end of the day. So let's see how often De Los Santos is able to hit him. And again, I respect De Los Santos. I think he can fight. I think he can box. I know he can punch. You know what I mean? I know he got boxing ability. I know he got IQ. But I think it's all about levels. And I think Shakur is just a bit different. And I think he's gonna have to show me. He's gonna have to show that to everybody. But that's where I'm at. That's where I'm going with it. I think he gonna beat this guy impressively, in my opinion. And I don't expect it to be easy because De Los Santos is gonna come to fight, and I don't expect him to lay down. And I don't think he will. He was in the 10 people at work before I heard one of Devin, but they all knew Tank, so Devin definitely in the face of boxing. You want to fight Shakur, just like Bill said in that video. I'm telling you, open and shut case. I don't think he was. Santos not even close to core. Right. I feel you. I feel you. He drop an anime character. He could drop anybody. Hey, man, I'll say this. Who was doing that to him before Shakur did it, right? I mean, he got in there with a guy that was pretty damn big and Nakatani. And he knocked Nakatani out in about 5-6 rounds. You get what I'm saying? He also, I forget, he got another good, credible win on his resume as well. So people just don't do the homework. They're just discredit the guy. The guy was unbeaten, and all he knew is how to win professionally up until that point. He got in there with Shakur, and people immediately understood that it was levels. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. You get what I'm saying? To guys like that. And y'all, people were still saying that fight was about to go the distance. Yeah, Shakur just going to beat him up for 12 rounds. No, he stopped him. And then people say it wasn't a good stoppage. It's just always something. That man completely beat the hell out of Yoshino. And I was there, and I enjoyed every punch that guy landed. He having a hard time making 140 because he's a welterweight. But he never had to fight anyone near his own weight and reach. So he just keeps getting his name associated with smaller guys to push them up. Talk to him, Zenith. The size advantage that get things turned around quick. You can't even make weight, and you're drained. You realize you should just be fighting guys your size. Talk to him, man. Agree record another level. Think he makes a statement in this fight. Me too, Quincy. And honestly, look, again, I want to be clear. I don't expect it to be easy. I respect all opponents. That dude it's a level of danger clearly that De Los Santos possesses, and he got power in both hands. And Shakur, in my opinion, my humble opinion, he will be ready for that. And that's not the only thing he got. Good thing he got some boxing skills with it, so he can really make things interesting. Shakur is definitely gonna have to be on his P's and Q's, but I would just say this to the people. In the 20 fights that he's had, when has he not been on his P's and Q's? When has he not taken a fight seriously? And when has he not made it look impressive for the most part? Like, the dude don't give up a lot of rounds. I expect this fight to be a very convincing victory for him. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. I think De Los Santos is going to push. He's going to test him, but I see my guy dominating this dude at the end of the day. I do. How impressively is the question for me? How you know what I mean? How much of a statement you looking to make? That's where I'm at with it. Now, again, this is where you're supposed to shine, man. Look, they think you can't do it. They think you got a guy in there that could put you out. You know what I mean? They think that you might be timid. This might be another Nakatila. You guys show him that you ain't going for none. So, and I think that's what he's going to do, man. It's going to be a fun fight to watch, though. where he gets to maintain size advantage his whole career, not have to fight other guys who are also welterweights. Santos not fought anyone to prove himself. The wins proved nothing for Shakur. I think it proved that, so it all depends on how you look at it, bro. I can't change your mind. I could just say De Los Santos, with the one loss he had to William Foster some years back, I think it was a split decision loss. I think he's 16-1, 14 KOs. He got a couple upset victories, and then he beat Ordorno in his last fight. I think what you can say about De Los Santos, he might not be of the absolute elite, but I think he's definitely very credible. I think it's a different test for Shakur, right? You can't say that. You look on his resume, you say he fought a ton of guys. That is exactly what De Los Santos bring, right? So that's what a test is. And again, why I don't mind the fight is because look at the list of fighters that he had to go through before we got here. You get what I'm saying? It ain't his fault. He just got to beat the guys they put in front of him respectfully. He tried to fight a number of guys, and we see how all of this played out. So here we are. And I think De Los Santos has absolutely nothing to lose in this fight. So for that is one of the reasons why he will be dangerous. He does believe in himself. He can fight. He will fight. You get what I'm saying? And we're going to have to see what kind of display Shakur going to put up. He got to show that he really different. And I expect him to do that. You know what I mean? However you got to do it is how you do it. But I expect it to be impressive. You know what I'm saying? And I hope he go out here and make a statement and be smart about it, how he typically always is. So we're going to see. Right, Shao, I think so too. Put on the show. Let's see it. We're gonna find out if Jatari really like that. Absolutely. Next gen, what it do, homie? How you feeling? King of 47 in the building. Tank, Hank, Shakur, they all got it. It's hard for me to separate unless they all fight someone like Loma. I get it, man. I get it, man. And it's crazy, man. That's why I'm pissed at Loma a little bit, because I definitely thought that him and Shakur was gonna mix it up, but man, he had other plans, man, for obvious reasons, I guess. But whatever. Act fine right now. The whole 135 thing is gonna get worse. Right. I always think Shakur, you can put on Mayweather performance against almost anybody size. I think so too, bro. He said, there you go, boosting. Running from YouTube platforms. Say you're leaving the door open for Tank. Well, y'all know y'all ain't coming back. You want to say he's an anime character? Not if you did your homework, Jonathan. The people that called him an anime character probably don't even know nothing about him. You get what I'm saying? So again, it's just more fans being irresponsible, right? And again, is Yoshino of the elite level talent? Nah, but are you gonna call a guy that's, what was he, 16, 12 knockouts? He got a couple good wins. I could pull his resume up to check it, but I already know what I'm talking about. So it ain't no convincing people that want to call a guy what you want to call him. You can call him anime character, this, that. He was unbeaten, and up until that point, you never seen nobody beat him nowhere near as convincingly, or even beat him for that matter. And Shakur did it impressively in about 6 rounds. So call it what it is, man. He put on a hell of a performance, man, against a guy that did try to come to win. He just was in over his head. You said the complete undercard. I got you, bro. Of course, it's Jamal and Jose Benavidez, right? You got them. Then you got I think the most recent fight they put on there, P Hunter, is Ergashev and Matias. Then you got Hector Garcia and Lamont Roach on there as well. So you got some great matchups on this November 25th card for sure. You bring it to Canelo money, I get it, right? Shakur dogs them. Same people will be calling De Los Santos a cab driver. You know how I go, Kaz. They're gonna do it. I'm just telling you, man. I'm just glad that it's still people that doubt what he is and who he is, and I think some of those people also look at De Los Santos as a real fighter, which is cool for me because I think he'll just prove it. You know what I mean? And you're gonna need more than just that power, in my opinion. And I just don't think skill for skill he can match up to Shakur. But I do think with the skill set and the style that he do bring, I do think he can, make things very interesting and have his level of success as well in the fight, right? It's not going to just be, he's going to be tested in this fight, I believe. How much, we going to see, you know what I mean? So I'm just waiting to see it. Social media is different this time around. The scientists seem primed to show out. This Shakur we're talking about, I expect him to show out, bro. I really do. I expect him to, but we'll see. You know what I mean? We're going to have to see. Baby fighters don't make weight. Great Shakur has Shakur, man. He has the goods for Ali. Kid get a B-level camp. I say Corey's proven himself, so is Corey proven or not? And if he needs to fight the best, I mean, look, you always want to aim to try to fight the best available opposition out there. And if you're being honest, I think that's what Shakur is exactly what Shakur Stevenson did. Like, we being real. I mean, he started as far back as Devin Haney, if you want to start there. And from there, that didn't work right. Call that situation what you want to call it. Then he moved on from there to Lomachenko. Press Lomachenko line. There's a no. We already know Williams Zepeda. A no. Pitbull Cruz. A no. You get to Frank Martin. You turned it down because he wanted the little You get what I'm saying? And you literally got all the way down to De Los Santos. So it's nothing that he could have did to avoid this. He did exactly what a real fighter is supposed to do. Fight the guys that you are supposed to fight. And that's exactly what he was trying to do. So I ain't crucifying him for fighting De Los Santos. De Los Santos is a real fighter. And he's proven it in the past that he's a solid fighter, a credible opponent, a real challenge. And we'll see how much of a test he's going to be for Shakur. But I expect him to put up some resistance and fight back. And that's what's going to make the fight interesting. He got power in both hands, and he can box with some IQ. So we'll see how it play out. Find his range against William Foster. I think that loss for $7 Santos sharpen his boxing skills. Right. Lons, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Ghost, what it do? Goes on it, man. Santos. I feel you, Jonathan. Yeah, you own it. You own it. Get Loma way more excited about the Evan De Los Santos fight. Yeah, Loma's been to the prime too many times already. You know, yeah, I get you. Salute to my guy, Ghost. Yoshino was a rise domestic level contender. It was a solid win for Shakur moving up. Right. Welcome to the division kind of fight next gen. You get what I'm saying? Solid guy that had some credible wins on his resume. Undefeated up until that point. Was he a world beater? No, I'm not going to say that. But was he a credible win, a solid win? That's just what it was, right? It was welcome to the division. People don't take nothing into account. Who's available, who's actually trying to make the fight. None of these things, they just go off into complaining about competition. It's just weird to me. Like, I don't know. I see things a lot differently, man. To be honest, Rashina was not even in his class to begin with. Credit them for trying. Yeah, that was a warm-up. Yeah, he wasn't in the same boat. But I think when we do fighters a disservice by calling them trash without even, identifying who they actually been in the ring with and what wins they got and coming off. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not making much of a big deal about him being undefeated. I just know he got a couple of solid wins on the resume. And it was a welcome to the division kind of fight, right? You get what I'm saying? And then, again, we passed that. That's out the way now. You can't rewind. He got that out the way. He got that business out the way. Look at what he had to go through to get this fight right here. It speaks volumes, bro. The man is about to smoke. Now, I mean, the man is about to smoke. You could run down about 4 or 5 people straight up that turned him down. So, again, if you're going to keep complaining about who he's fighting, do not forget to mention how many people said, nah, I'm cool on that smoke. Other than that, then you ain't talking about nothing. You just looking for a reason to talk. You just talking because you can talk. Sparky Pete, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Salute to you, bro. Evan De Los Santos way better than Yoshino. Yeah, I think so, too. Floyd get way less BS. He was like 35 plus was ducking everybody. This guy coming here talking about Floyd. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Floyd, you said Floyd was ducking people? Everybody? We don't want to fight, turning down fights, all that. You get what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Shower? yeah, nah, I knew that. These dudes, De Los Santos solid, man. I just think he's another solid guy. And who's available and who's really trying to make a fight. You get what I'm saying? That's real. You see how many people say they cool on the smoke. You just got to be real about that. And you got to, at this point, you just got to take what was there now. You get what I'm saying? It really went down the list of people. That's crazy. That was wild. I damn sure ain't anticipate that. Man, I would have loved to see him and Loma mix it up. I really would have. But we got De Los Santos, look, and he presented a different level of danger. If you're being honest, he got less professional losses than Loma and close to about the same number of wins. Loma got 17 wins, 3 losses. He got 16 wins, 1 loss. So at the end of the day, hey man, he fought, and he's 23 years old. So much younger, much fresher than Loma, if you're being honest, and he got less professional losses. So make of it what you will. I'm not in the business of calling everybody trash just because it ain't the absolute elite level, because when we know the elite level guys are not even available. So it's like, what are we talking about? It's like, if you complaining about De Los Santos, then tell me who he was supposed to fight that he wouldn't be willing to fight. You wouldn't really have a leg to stand on. He was older, and other than Pacquiao, he did fight the best. Like when he was younger, if you think he ducked Pacquiao, I'll just say this. When he told him he had to take Olympic-style drug testing, he said he was scared of needles. So just do the math on that and see if it add up to you. You know what I mean? You could take all the credit you want from him, bro, but that's, again, it don't make it real because you don't know who he is. You get what I'm saying? It don't mean nothing. Don't mean what you're saying is valid because, again, you ain't even take the time to look at who he fought, what he was about, when he was coming off, how did he beat the guy, who was it that he beat? You know what I'm saying? You just don't consider none of that. You just dismiss him as an opponent. And I ain't even got to get into it. You just have at it, bro. How you think Keyshawn versus Jermaine Ortiz would play? I think that'd be a good fight, Jay. That'd be a damn good fight. It'd be competitive as hell because Jermaine Ortiz could fight his ass off, bro. I look at that as a 50-50 fight for real, Jay. I really do. I really do, man. That dude, Jermaine Ortiz, I think is real. He can fight. He really can fight. He gave Loma a real run for his money, man. So I ain't going to just straight up say Keyshawn to go in there and dust him and nothing like that. It's 50-50. I think either guy could win that, especially as of right now where Keyshawn is and he's still fairly early in his career. The fact that it's a 50-50 fight, speak volumes about Keyshawn, but I definitely think it's a fight either guy could win. Respectfully, Jermaine Ortiz could fight. I like him. The only fighter for a duck, strategically avoided, whatever you want to say, it is what it is. You know what's crazy about that? A lot of people have said that, D1. A lot of people. But you know what I found to be interesting? That Paul Williams dismissed it. When I finally heard Paul Williams say it after all these years, I think I was cool with it. Showers say boom, straight like that. I think when they realized that he dismissed it, I was like, oh, okay, that's real. Because he could have easily ran with that because there was so many people that believed it to be true. You know what I'm saying? I was almost one of them people. I'm telling you, D1. I was up. Fate was good with it, bro. Vergil Ortiz and activity gonna F with him. You think so? I mean, I think against Fredrick Lawson, though, I think the opponent, man, I really think as long as he's in some good shape, some pretty decent shape, I ain't going to lie to you. And I think he's going to stop Lawson. I do. It was on when his decision in Vegas against Shakur. If he earned it, I think Bole, if he earned it. But I'll tell you this, Bole, no matter what the scorecards read, right? I'm so real. We sit there and we know we just watched a fight where we clearly see that he lost. I wouldn't give a damn what the scorecard say. I'll call it how I see it. I'll be like, man, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't be one of them people like, nah, but the judges said if I just sat here and obviously felt like you lost, you know, clearly lost, I'll call it. So if he earned it, I know from me, I'll call it how I see it, right? If he earned a win, I'll definitely give it to him. I give him much respect if he pull it off. Paul Williams said himself that Floyd didn't duck him. Facts, Jay, you remember that too, right? Yeah, he did. He did. That's when I realized it was like, all right, cool. Right. You know, he says troll. Salute to my guy. That's my boy right there. Anyway, Pacquiao didn't take the Yeah. He said he was scared of needles. He absolutely did. And that man had tattoos, man. Right. Jermaine needs to move up in weight. He killing himself. Roja, I typed to him. I seen him like in a workout video on his Instagram, Jermaine Ortiz, and I wrote in the comments, are you moving to 140? He liked the comment, so I'm assuming that that's the next move for Jermaine Ortiz because he looked kind of huge in that picture, bro. I don't know how the hell making 135 anyway, bro. Kello, what it do, homie? How you feeling, bro? I picked an easy fight for Ortiz. Yeah, it's a welcome back fight, P. Hunter. You know what I mean? Just a welcome back, shake back, big dose, my guy. What's good, Brody? How you feeling? It's a shake back fight, you know, given what he went through with his health, that strain that it put on him, new weight class. I believe they're going to be at 54. So, I expect it to be at that, be like that. Like, you know what I mean? Just get a little light touch, a little light touch. Light touch. Joe, what you say? What question, bro? What you talking? What you chopping back? What question would you ask? Type it again, Brody. I ain't catch it. Muay versus Ortiz is a fight top rank could make. Yeah. It's a fight that can get hardcore boxing fans excited. That's a good fight, Bole, for sure. It is a good fight. It is a good fight. Salute to my guy, Thomas, man. Why they making Vergil fight? He's sick. Let him rest. Oscar, damn, he's sacrificing anymore. You a fool. Fate, my guy. He said Muay Thai versus Ortiz a good one. It damn sure is. Ortiz need to stay active for sure. Yeah, I think he's going up to 140, though. His last fight was higher than 35. Wasn't that some 138? Wasn't it? Something like that. And that's pretty much 140. So I'll try to somebody that has been contacted on the phone and in fact say he's moving to 140. You don't believe Bill, you can have that argument. Shakur has the Batman utility belt and Santos coming in like a construction worker, first day of the job. Now Hammer, who y'all think gonna win the cut, the bull. Oh man. He moving up. He had 140 moving forward. Right. Appreciate you, Ghost. I figured that. Jane was colored. Jane looked bad his last fight. True, he did. He did, Shaw. He didn't have his best performance. And I think he just need to be comfortably at 140. And he probably going to just be making that. So I do solid, man. Jermaine and Barboza can fight. I'll pay for that too next gen. I'll definitely watch it. Yeah, just let me know. I don't duck the questions. Sometimes I don't be catching them. Unless it's something silly and I ignored it. But I typically don't do that to my people. So, And y'all punch the like button for me if y'all haven't, man. Man, he said he would fight Tank at 145. I got Tank's fan all triggered. He said Tank watches the Prime Pacquiao. Nah, he watches the Prime Pacquiao was wild. Nah, watching the Prime Pacquiao would be very, very, very difficult to do. Nah. That's just that's that knee-jerk reaction. But as far as now, man, he better stay the hell. Excuse me, you better stay the hell away from Tank. That's not somebody you wants to be playing with, bro. Tank could really do you one. I'm telling you now. Tank could really do you one. Cheekbones are poking out, blah, dude. Like Jermaine, me too. I rock with Jermaine Ortiz. And I rock with Vergil. And I'm just glad that Vergil got a fight again, man. I'm glad he able to resume his career. I really am, yo. I'm really happy for that young man. Man, I'm really happy for him. I really am. I'm glad he can get to resume his career, man. That's dope. And he was a hell of a fighter at that. He's undefeated, all knockouts. And I hope he continues his knockout streak against Fredrick Lawson. And I believe he will, as long as he's in some type of shape and he's healthy. I think he'll be good. Taking the Prime Pacquiao 50-50. You're right, hey, because washing him, it'd be crazy, though, D1. Like, that's wild. Washing him, Pacquiao was a damn buzzsaw. You know what I'm saying? Man, he'd be difficult for somebody that don't throw a lot of punches. Like the guy, but I always think he'll leave himself open and think like a cat. And I know he'll catch him. So, shoo, man, but it'll always be a good fight. But washing him that's tough. That is tough. 4 years ago, after he got older, he fought Humberto, Guerrero, Maidana twice. Same time, fighting highest ranked. Yeah, true indeed. Yeah, right shot with Vergil, man. Salute to Vergil. Salute to Fredrick Lawson, still hanging in there. But I believe you ain't gonna come out on top in this one. I think Vergil gonna do him, man. I mean, conscious course sent for all the people he so well wanted to fight. But that's not how it go, Joe. That's not how it go. And again, I'm gonna just run this down one more time. If you call it a narrative, then I'm gonna just assume you out of touch with the situation. He got to 135. There were several people that he tried to fight. Pitbull Cruz was one of them, right? His father came out and spoke for him and said it would be like a dog chasing a cat. So that's a no. Remember, they was even ordered to fight, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It still didn't happen. Pitbull and them clearly went in another direction. Williams and Pater was on the line for a fight. They too said they were cool. You get what I'm saying? Then where else he moved? You move down to where you got Frank Martin. Am I missing somebody? You got Loma. Loma said he was cool. He was going to get the fight for the same vacant title De Los Santos was being able to fight for. And I heard he was being offered his highest payday. He also said he was cool, right? You get what I'm saying? Frank Martin. We know what that situation is. He pretty much turned the fight down. He turned the fight down. So it's like now we at De Los Santos. So you do the math for all the people and anybody in here that just heard what I just ran down. Tell me if I'm making any of that up. And did y'all also follow all this stuff? Like, I don't understand. This is no narrative. This is me not making it up. Contracts don't go, oh, let me send you a contract and hope you sign it. That's not how it go. The reason why Frank Martin got a contract because they at least agreed on some type of terms, right, for a contract to be sent out. You don't just send contracts out and hope somebody sign it. You get what I'm saying? Right. Pitbull was ordered. You get what I'm saying? And that's why the contracts ain't sent, because contracts cost money, bro. And business don't go that way. But all these dudes was offered fights. So tell me, if you're not aware of that, you get what I'm saying, then you got to just say that, because everybody in here, so several people in here outside of yourself, anybody in here, tell me if I made up any of that when I just ran down the list of fighters that had an opportunity to fight Shakur. That's not a narrative. That's a fact. It's very easy, bro. And it is not for me, it's not about ducking. Guys are you can turn a fight down or you can go in another direction, right? And that's what they did. But you can't blame Shakur for that. They all had opportunities to fight and none of them stood on business. But De Los Santos gets offered it and takes it immediately. He takes it immediately. And so he really got the rest of these dudes looking bad because they all had a chance to fight him and they all said they was cool. That's not making up anything. You really got to follow the situation. It's very easy to follow, bro. They said Pitbull Cruz. We all know that got ordered and his pops came out. And I heard his pops is in his pocket too. So that might be something else. That's why I think they chasing that Tank fight. I heard Pitbull Cruz pops be in his pockets. I don't know how true that is, but that's something I heard. But we know that fight was ordered. We already know that. They said it would be like a dog chasing a cat. Out of here. You get what I'm saying? You know what Loma said. You get what I'm saying? Williams Zepeda, the same deal. Didn't want to fight. Kambosos, definitely, he told him to his face he'd beat him up. He definitely another one. You get what I'm saying? It's no need to make stuff up. All these dudes have opportunities to take a fight. None of these dudes wanted it. And when somebody did want it, what do we got? November 16th, we got us a damn fight. You know why? Because he wanted it. The man went to Newark, which I give him style points for. That creativity, that was funny and it was fun. It's good for boxing, but that man took the fight when it got offered to him. He ain't just troll. He took the fight when it actually got offered to him. Edwin De Los Santos, you got my respect, bro. I rock with you. Just not on November 16th because you getting your ass whooped, but I rock with you. I will watch any of your fights for the rest of your career, bro. I rock with the guy, but he's just not November 16th, but I rock with him, man. And again, anybody's free to tell me I'm lying or I made anything up that I said. That's all true. It's easy to follow if you're paying attention to boxing, bro. You know what I'm saying? These dudes don't be wanting to fight like that. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. Undisputed. I mean, listen, man. I just don't think when you take punches for a living and you know your worth, go get it. Period. To me, go get it. Don't let nobody stick it to you for some meaningless ass belts at the end of the day. Because legacy don't feed your family, man. So as good as it is to talk about when their careers is over, shit don't feed your family, man. I think when you understand that, you understand what you're worth. You don't allow the business of boxing to sucker you into any lesser situation for the benefit of anybody's entertainment. Like I believe in that. You get what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. It wasn't in the cards for him. Dante, all boxing talk, what it do, homie? That man ain't want to fight him either. But we could have threw that little extra bit for Martin. I think what it was though, next gen, I think they made an initial agreement and then he asked for more. I think he seen what Shakur was getting, then I think he started asking for more. You get what I'm saying? I think that's what happened. And I think that's why he didn't get it. That one fought, then the rest wouldn't have got axed. True indeed. Yeah, I'm trying to find out when it did. Oh, all right, bet. Of course. Let me see where we at, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel if you haven't. The motherfucker Shakur easily seen Loma was almost forcing the Haney. Yeah, it's amazing. He surprised me at how unwilling he was to fight Shakur. That was crazy. And hearing that he was getting his highest payday too was wild. That was wild. Evan took the fight on short notice, no complaints. Didn't even try to ask for more. He took what was given. No, yeah, facts immediately. Now, I believe he gonna get a full camp, but I do believe he took the fight immediately. You know what I'm saying? As soon as it was offered to him. And he wanted more money. Now he only got a platform to fight on with a dummy. And again, it's after the fact. He didn't do it initially. Like you did it after the fact, after you agreed to, you know what I mean? And again, according to Bob, he gave you what you asked for. And then I guess you looked at what Shakur was getting and said you wanted more. And I don't think business worked that way. You get what I'm saying? So you or your team fumbled that. And again, I'm going to say this for the people that understand how to follow the situation. If they were so much worried about his money, then why would they agree to cancel the purse bid? It's just plain and simple. Then they should have went to purse bid. If they was worried about any type of cut, split, money, then they really should have gave themselves a better chance by going to the purse bid and bidding for the fight. It's that simple, bro. It's that simple. So he shot himself in the foot. And I don't want to call him a duck. He got the right to turn the fight down because he ain't getting that extra little You get what I'm saying, Kello? He got the right to turn the fight down. Don't want to push duck narratives on fighters. Frank Martin, in my opinion, people gonna call it a duck. I'm gonna just say he didn't get what he wanted, so he said no. But he did turn the fight down. So if you want to call it a duck, call it a duck. But he turned the fight down, and that's a fact. Frontline, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Everyone's been calling course, so he wanted honest smoke. Yeah, and shot when he took the fight. As soon as they offered it to him, no riff-raff, no back and forth, no I need this, no I need a little no none of that. He just took the fight. He went to Newark trolling, even though my boys stay out in Houston. It's cool, but you get style points. You get style points for going to the hub. Then surprising Shakur, just high risk, low reward for Loma. Not really big dose when you getting a chance. You think about it. You coming off a fight. A loss for undisputed, a loss, and you're already getting another chance to fight for a vacant title and your highest payday. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what more do you need? So now do you only fight for undisputed because you fought Richard Comey, you fought Nakatani, you get what I'm saying? You fought Jermaine Ortiz, you get what I'm saying? And none of those was for belts. So at least with Shakur, you have an opportunity to fight for a belt and your biggest payday. I don't see how that wouldn't be worth it. I just don't think he wanted to lose, to be honest with you. I don't think he wanted to, and I think that would have been back-to-back L's. Dev just beat him. And I think for sure Shakur would have beat him. Bull can't be getting okay time, but not ideal. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just ain't about to go there with it because that can't be the situation every time these dudes fight. They're not getting full camps. I don't know, man. But I think he looked like he in good shape. I expect him to be in good shape. I don't think it's going to be the issue because he didn't get a full camp. I just don't. I can't start thinking about that because that's just something else to start. You know what I mean? That's just open up the floodgates to start. So, he didn't get enough time. And the reason he's going to lose this fight is because he's not a better fighter than Shakur. It's not going to be because he didn't have enough time. I don't give a damn if he had 2 training camps. It's just it's levels. And I'm not straddling the fence. Shakur going to beat De Los Santos up. It might be close for the first 4 or 5 rounds, competitive while he figuring them out. After that, he getting beat up. Whether or not he gets stopped will be something different, but he will get his ass beat. And I'm gonna stamp it. If I'm wrong, family, I love y'all. I will be right back to be like, JusDueBoxing was wrong, man. De Los Santos was better than I thought he was. There's no harm in saying that. But to me, 4 or 5 rounds, most competitive for me. After about 6 on, I think Shakur start to take over. I think the level will show. I think De Los Santos will slow down a bit. I think he'll start getting picked off. That's just where I'm at with it. Salute to my homie, Big Dose. Shakur will school him. I think he will. So again, I love De Los Santos' energy. I respect him. I appreciate him. I hope he did. I don't know exactly how much time he had, right? But I hope it was an adequate enough time for him to be comfortable and go. You know what I mean? Fair enough time. That's what I want for him because I want him to come in the best shape possible so he can push Shakur the best of his ability. I want to see the best fight possible out of these 2 dudes. The best fight possible, bro. I rock with both of them. But my boy is going to beat his ass. You know what I mean? I don't know how to say that. Oh, man, yo, you got to catch up, Joe. You be like, you notice like nobody, everybody knows. The only one that got questions is you about the stuff I'm saying. Let me say this. Let me ask the chat. Well, are y'all aware that not only Loma obviously was being able to fight for that vacant title, he was going to be getting his biggest bag as well? Or is this something I just pulled out of the sky? Man, you got to be more careful. Got to pay attention, Devin. The contract of undisputed pay-per-view, I think, first First belt was a waste of time. Chief Wildfire, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Loma can forget undisputed. Yeah, he ain't getting that undisputed at 35. It's over with. His dad ruined that for him. Dad gave him the opportunity and shattered his dream at the same time. He gave him an opportunity to compete for his career-long dream and shattered it at the same time. Nah, that's kind of funny when you think about it. He gave you the shot and he shattered your dreams at the same time. Oh man, that's kind of funny though. That's true, John. I mean, yeah, that was going to be Shakur's highest payday. His cap double standards is real. I don't know, man. I don't know where y'all be at, man. Does Shakur Edwin De Los Santos get dropped in this fight? I don't think Shakur getting dropped in this fight. If Edwin De Los Santos would be dropped in this fight, is still up for debate to me. I don't think he has a bad chin, and I still want to see what this would be Shakur's second fight at 35. I want to see exactly how his power fare against this guy. I know what he looked like against Yoshino. He looked, to me, from the eye, from what I could see, he looked a bit stronger, right? Just a little bit more pop on the punches, right? So I want to see what kind of respect he's able to get from De Los Santos, right? If he's able to really gain his, really do something to him and hurt him and shake him up, then I could see him dropping him. But I just want to see how the punching power going to affect him. De Los Santos has, the punching power, of course, to knock you out or drop you. But let's see if Shakur even give him the opportunity. I don't think that shot will present itself respectfully. 13%, I don't think it's going to change. I don't think it's going to get any better in the night. We're going to see, though. If De Los Santos is able to hit him more than anybody else is, it's going to be fun to watch. But I know he's a live dog. I know it's somebody that you can't overlook. But I expect the first 4 or 5 rounds to be the most competitive because I think that's when De Los Santos will have the most energy. And I think once the natural fatigue set in, I think once you get to about the middle of the fight, I think by then Shakur at least, and I might be being generous at that. I think he'll see what he needs to see to make the necessary adjustments and win this fight in an impressive manner in a pretty much dominating fashion. I don't expect him to lose a lot of rounds in this fight. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna be right here with y'all. Y'all know it. You can't be right about everything, but he will win this fight, and I think he will win impressively. Give me your faithful support link. You already know, absolutely, Thomas. You already know, Brody. It's hard to hit. Edwin catches him. Can he take the punch? I think Shakur will dominate the fight, but the question still stands. It's always going to stand front line because I think it's a fair question because it's something you haven't seen yet, right? You haven't seen him take that kind of punch where you're like, oh, okay. You just haven't seen it because his defense has been that good thus far. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen him get hit solid, but not that type of shot that people looking for. And I'm not saying that won't ever happen. That can have Floyd get hit. Everybody can get hit, right? Everybody gets hurt. Everybody gets hit, but they're going to have to earn it. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely possible because he's human, man, and he ain't flawless, right? Nobody is, but they're going to have to earn it. Somebody land that shot, they're going to have to earn it. D-Free, what it do, homie? How you feeling? You say because I heard one person say Shakur and how I know it's real. I mean, listen, I'm not into that, bro. If you don't want to believe it, just don't. Like, I don't like that little petty bickering back and forth. If you think I just make it up, then have at it, bro. But it was already out there that's what it was. I'm not about to go back and forth with you about it. You get what I'm saying? So if y'all want to argue about it in the comments, have at it. LWBoxing, the fax machine is in the building. What's good, bro? Demetrius whooping on y'all monster. Yeah, man, I can't wait to see that fight too. Fight might be whooping on y'all. The fight might be similar to Conceição. Could be, Kaz. It could be. And that was an impressive win for him because he started walking Conceição down and putting a hurting on him. So if he feels like De Los Santos ain't punching the way that people said he was, I think he'll start to walk him down, fight him more in the pocket too. But it remains to be seen. I think it'd be wise to take some air out of his tires before he start doing that, which he knows how to do very well. So I think once he could, simmer him down a bit, we'll see how he approach the fight. I'd like to see him walk him down, be in the pocket and beat him up too. Prove number one, who been right back in line for undisputed, maybe. Right, Andre gonna stop that pity pet. Oh man, y'all crazy. Shout out. Yeah, your message just doing one to throw Edwin to pull up on Shakur. Oh, you did? Salute to my guy next gen, man. Salute to my guy. BENAVIDEZ-ANDRADE, another PBCL, incoming to a further from another platform. Let's talk about if it's not real when Dev says it's not real. It's real when SHAKUR say. I don't really like, look, Joe, I don't really get into that stuff, man, because I think that's like, it's not really boxing for me to keep arguing about. If you don't believe something, you don't have to believe it. But I don't just sit up here and lie and make stuff up. This is why people in the chat, this is why since I've been talking, the only one that got questions about what I'm saying is you. It's multiple other people in here besides you. Nobody is going that route but you. You the only one out the loop. You just called the fact that I ran down all the fighters that had the opportunity to fight this man. A narrative is wild. That's number one. You doing that. Everybody else in here know it is fact, but you the only one in here questioning what I'm saying. That's weird, man. I gotta ignore that today, man. I don't like to go back and forth about stuff that really don't make sense. If you don't believe it, don't believe it. I don't know what to tell you, because you just called me running down a list that everybody is aware of, a narrative. That's wild to me. Salute to my guy, Mike. I don't do narratives, and I really get offended when people say that, because you telling me I'm pushing a narrative, that means I'm up here lying, and I'm very against people that do that. Nobody else in here is saying it but you. Nobody else in here said, yo, you just up here spinning a narrative, because I don't do that, bro. I don't sit up here and lie. I don't have a platform to lie to people. Yeah, the questions that you got is almost telling me you're not paying attention to what's going on, because you're the only one that got these questions. That you seeing people saying fact. You think they just saying fact to agree? They saying fact because they know what the situation is. They know these dudes is getting opportunities to fight, and they saying no over and over and over again. Like, that's not making up. That's not a narrative. That is a fact. Ain't that how we got all the way down to De Los Santos? How did we get there? You really don't know how he got all the way to De Los Santos. That's crazy. You know where it started at, and look what we got. I don't know, man. It's different, man. I really love the sport, so I hate narratives, bro. And I will never be part of pushing a narrative, bro. You know what I'm saying? A narrative is not, if you agree with me, it shouldn't be called a narrative. Just say you don't agree with it. You know what I mean? But I don't do narratives, bro. I shoot them down. You my guy, but I don't do no narrative pushing, bro. It's chance watches. Oh, I got you. Next gen. He said he told him to pull up. I like that. Salute the next gen. he told De Los Santos you had to chase him down, bro. Pull up on him in public. Oh man, I like that. Next gen. You a fool, bro. You probably sparked that too. You a fool, man. You probably sparked that. He probably the reason he did it too, yo. I'm telling you. He's like, all right, say no more. He said, I gotta pull up, bet. But you know what's funny about it? He actually got the fight. And when he got offered the fight, he took it. Edwin De Los Santos, salute to you, because we got no said a bunch of times. Well, that man got no said quite a few times before somebody said yes. My respect for De Los Santos is at a high, bro. Rock with the dude, bro. And I know he gonna come to fight on the 16th, man. Can't wait to see it, bro. What is we? Today the first week. We 15 days out, man. 2 weeks, man. We got 2 weeks, man. We got 2 weeks before y'all see what a potential generational talent look like. You did. You got 15 days. Tighten up, man. You know what I mean? Then we gonna tune in December 9th to see that showdown, man. See what that's hitting for. You did. But salute the fax machine of the boxer, man. He already let me know about this Vergil Ortiz date well before it came out. You know what I mean? And so salute to him for always being on point, always with accurate information. Like I always say, man, type in the LetsBuild if y'all haven't. The man is just a pure fax machine, man. Always on point. Information always on point. Boxing knowledge deep. You know what I mean? He's just a solid dude, man. That's somebody that y'all definitely want to tap into for sure. Always on point. And I'm talking about information always. Giving me fight dates before these fighters is giving us the fight dates. That's different. Bro, be on time. And so Vergil Ortiz, like I said, I went off top. He went back on the 6th. That's good to see him. I think as long as his health and everything is under control, bro, I think he'll do what he do. You know what I'm saying? I think his knockout streak and stay intact. Joe still talking shit. My bad. BN Boxing News. Salute to my bro. How you feeling, man? Appreciate you sliding through. Salute to I'm going for Dela Santos. Salute to you, bro. Yeah, man. And y'all gonna be I hope y'all don't bet though. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who nobody go for. I rock with y'all and I rock with boxing, right? But just don't bet though. I will tell y'all that. You can root for them, but just don't bet on them. I wouldn't suggest it. Yeah, Vergil needs to get healthy. Yeah. So long as he healthy, bro, I expect him to go do what he do. I expect him to go out there. Fredrick Lawson, his 3 losses are all by knockout. I believe, didn't Fredrick Lawson get his jaw broken in one of his fights? Could have swore he did. I don't quote me on that. I'm not for sure, but I could have swore he did. But I know he took some tough losses. So I think this would be like a get back fight for Vergil. I think it'd be like, you know, for him to test the water, see what he looking like after his situation. And I expect him to win this fight. And I think his knockout streak should stay intact. I think so. Part twice, what it do, my guy, man. Appreciate you pulling up. Salute to everybody in the building too, man. Like Matisse, but Ergashev is dangerous. I will be there, man. Doug will be in the building. Yeah, and that fight is also on there too, man. Hector Garcia, Lamont Roach. That's a great fight. Remember, Doug, I've been asking about that. So I'm glad we finally getting it now, man. Lamont Roach and Hector Garcia is gonna be a real fight, bro. They both can fight. And Lamont Roach is an improved fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's a solid guy. So hell no, I'm not gonna do that. No. Salute to my guy, PA. That's my guy right there. Don't work too hard, bro. I know you're always working too. Thrill Hill, what it do, homie, man? Good to see you in the building. How you been, bro? Part twice in the building. He said 2 weeks like the best man. You did, and y'all gonna see it, man. Know what I mean? We had fun over here. Y'all we ain't all got to think the same thing. Y'all know I don't mind being wrong. I was wrong about, what was I wrong about more recently? Earl and Budge. I was right here with y'all in real time telling y'all how wrong I was. Like, y'all seen it. I don't duck being wrong because I don't have an ego when I do content. You get what I'm saying? Being right or wrong has nothing to do with boxing, knowing boxing, unless you just getting them all wrong. Then I might look at you crazy, but I don't care about getting a fight pick wrong. I don't care about being wrong about something. It don't matter. Like, to me, I'll be right here for it. You know what I mean? I thought Canelo was gonna beat Beaver because I thought, you know, I obviously knew it wasn't gonna be no knockout, and I didn't think he was gonna get no decision. I was wrong about that. I was right here, right here with y'all. I don't mind being wrong, bro. You know what I mean, I just ain't gonna be wrong a bunch of times though. You smell me, y'all. You feel me? You need to make it through the camp healthy. Absolutely, Remo, we do. Skywalker, Boxeo, what's good with my guy, man? How you feeling, bro? Can't wait till your boy get packed out on a Thirsty Thursday. Let's see it, bro. Let's see it, man. Just me. I'm just not a fanboy, so like it won't be the end of the world for me. Boxing goes on, but that's my guy. I stand behind what I say. I vouch for the skill set. Think that man gonna be around. He's gonna be one of the top guys. He's gonna continue to be that. I think coming to 16th, after that fight, he's gonna be a 3-division champion with 21 fights. That's what I think. And I think that's a pretty solid career that he building for himself. You get what I'm saying? 3-division champ, 21 fights in. Solid. Knowing dudes is turning you down. Solid. Just keep winning. Keep your head down. Keep winning, man. Going back and forth with nobody. Be at the Crow Show, Hardcore Boxing News Sunday. Talk to him, Kaz. Be at the Crow Show, eating that crow. And my bro said he ain't going back and forth with you. Salute to my brother, Hardcore Boxing News, J Hardcore. They hoping. I was in the cut. I was in the cut, D1, in a couple chats, bro. I was seeing people, I'm telling you, that's why sometimes before I type, I just feel the temperature of the room, like a good supporter supposed to. You just feel the temperature. As I'm feeling the temperature in the room, I'm really seeing multiple people that I know, that I be mixing it up with, chopping it up with. They in the comments hoping that he lose. I'm like, damn. Sometimes people don't be knowing who where, but there's in the comments like, I hope he lose. I hope he get humbled. I hope he get knocked out. I want to see this. I'm like, damn. What'd he do? Oscar Fishnets, they try to see Vergil bigger. That's 26. He try to be a prospect killer, literally. Man, you feel me, Shower? They tried to trip over me. Thirsty Thursday is crazy. He covered for the disrespect. He gonna make that a good day, man. He gonna show out, man. 21, not too bad. Oh, man. Shakur to lose hope of the God. Yo, I was saying the D1, I was like, damn, look at these jokers. Look at them. Y'all acting up in other chats. Y'all here wishing, yo, and it's people that it's different when you know these people and you interact with them. They never came over here and said stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And they wasn't joking. So it wasn't no LOLs. It was, I was like, damn. It sounded devious. It sounded personal. I was like, damn. If I had that energy, if I was even saying I thought Dad was going to lose, they'd be calling me a hater, let alone hoping that he lose. Damn. Shakur said he pulling for Regis in the fight. People go crazy. Damn, he ain't the only one rooting for Regis. You think he the only boxer rooting for Regis? He's just the only one that make y'all mad because y'all know he a threat. That's why he got all y'all speaking his name. This is right on point. Keep doing it, Shakur. You doing the right job, man. When they talking about you, you doing the right thing, man. When they just making videos about you for no reason, when all you got to do is say who you want to win a fight and somebody will make a video, you win it. Yeah, keep it up, bro, because they paying attention to everything you say. And that's the part they don't realize. So it's cool. Keep speaking his name because he actually could fight. And he don't need fluff and narratives to prove it. His skill set do it. Letting it be known again. I'm hoping Regis 7. My bro Mike Kirkland is on y'all. Hell,
and we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my brother Mike Kirkland at Super Chat. Much love and appreciation, bro. We just be having a little fun in here, man. I can't believe they was trying to take that fight from O'Shaquie Foster. That's crazy. They really was about to take that fight from O'Shaquie Foster if he didn't get that knockout. That's wild. He said threat where? All right, bro.
The first thing that I don't even know how it happened because we thought that we was getting points. You dig what I mean? Because Core is an Olympian. Core always then got in on Devin. Nigga, are you tripping? You niggas, y'all. Nigga, the whole shit started because it was live that we're in there with Core. Not Core is getting out on us. Like, he's the big nigga. He's the big homie. In the shit, it was never. We would always, nigga, first the gap was like this. The gap got closer and always up. If you got off any with Core, it was a plus. If you just had a good day, that's how it was with him. All the way up until now, bro. That's why I told him, I said, inside the weight classes, when we moving, just like niggas is moving now, brother, if it's too hot at 30, we already ready to go to 40, brother. Listen, brother.
That, just like that. That's a threat, man. That's a threat by his own admission. You ain't no ducking and dodging that. Did you hear how he said it's a gap? If you ever got off any, it was considered a good day. Man, that's so accurate. The accuracy of that right there, that's what got them mad. That's why they hate him. They hate him, yo. It's getting so bad. The hate for Shakur is wild to the point where they saying he not even black no more. That's how sad y'all getting. That's what they've been saying. They've been pushing that. They like he's not even black anymore. I'm like, damn. Yeah, Matt. B20B, what's good with it? He said, knockout cooked the whole panel. Salute to my Taurus brethren, KO. Y'all know I only play that to have fun, though. And I just want everybody in here to know we have fun together, bro. We laugh and joke because it's always boxing. It's entertainment. It's never personal. It's always fun, man. It's supposed to be fun. We're supposed to be able to go back and forth without trying to bite each other heads off about who we think gonna win. Like the brothers always give me a hard time about Shakur. We always have fun with it, man. At the end of the day, man, it's always gonna be a good fight. That's what I know. But I feel like I know who's gonna win it though. But we still gotta see it though. Never mind what I think. We gotta see it though, right? I can't wait to see it. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see it, bro. Can't wait to see it. I wish Bill would have been able to give me some insight as when he possibly think it could happen too. I would have appreciated that, but I get it. You know what I mean? They focused on 40 Regis right now. I get it. So it is what it is. But hopefully moving forward, we can actually get that fight. Because it'd be a disservice to boxing if we don't get to see them two dudes mix it up. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's where the respect gonna come back in at anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's where the respect gonna come in at. When they get in that ring, mix it back up, mix it up. Know what I'm saying? And we deserve it as boxing fans. Let them two dudes get in there and mix it up. And just roll their forms are real. Yeah, that's fun, yo. That's fun. Even with that, we could have fun with that. Call him an informant because he didn't record it. Like he didn't record it. That's what should matter most. If he recorded it, then maybe y'all could get that. But somebody else doing it. But then never mind the recording. What he said was very telling, because that's the most honest you ever heard him speak, and that's what gets under people's skin. Because if that recording just was like it wasn't worth nothing, he wasn't saying nothing up there, people wouldn't care. But they know what he's saying up there is wild. That's why they like, wow, man. Like, it ain't no way. Why somebody would, he's a fed, he's a narc. Nobody went to jail. I ain't saying I condone it, recording nobody, because I don't do that. I don't got to do that. You get what I'm saying? But it's still funny. It's still funny. Nonetheless, it's funny. I'm always laugh at it. And then what's good for the goose got to be good for the gander. When you dropping people sparring footage weeks before they fight or whatever the case, it's all good. When you dropping sparring footage trying to insinuate that a fighter that usually get the best of you in sparring quit, it's all good. But when somebody got the low on your pops, telling the truth and being honest, it's like, he's an informant. Where's the same? And this is to everybody that got that energy. Where's that energy when he's dropping sparring footage? And when you get what I'm saying, and when he creating narratives off a 7-second sparring footage without no punches being thrown, it's nobody talking about snitching in, right? So that's not snitching. That's not the same thing. You dropping sparring footage without somebody knowing. You clearly recorded it. People ain't know you was gonna put it out. You get what I'm saying? But then the thing is, see how he was willing to put out the Hector Garcia sparring footage, but they won't dare drop. They won't even drop a round of that sparring footage with Shakur because they know it's gonna be embarrassing. So you could create a narrative all you want, but they won't drop that. They won't never drop that. We stop messing with y'all, man. We stop messing with y'all. I'm messing with the brothers, man. The brothers. Because they're always on my line, man. They always on my line. Y'all smash the like button for you, bro, man. One time, for the one time. I don't know what to do with it. Oh, man. Salute to the family, man. Plat Boy Plays. What it do, homie? How you feeling, man? Hey, man, what did Bill say? JoJo? That's my guy, man. Y'all snitch for dropping the tape about the sparring conversation. They don't even get it, Kello. Salute to my guy. You have to become a different actor. Shakur as a legit opponent. That man's a legit opponent. Was there to complain? Nothing, Bole. Nothing. Nothing but nothing. Nothing but nothing. They just like to mess with me. They like to give me a hard time. What's good with it, Plat Boy? How you feeling, bro? They just like giving your boy a hard time. I mean, a lot of Shakur, I think a lot of it's PVC versus the world with a few people. And he's still young, 20. Yeah, he's Haney, 24 years old? Very young. He got a lot of career ahead of him. Very young and accomplished, man. But I just have fun with the brothers. I always go back and forth. So anybody should be able to, over here, I'm going to do it in fun, like, with no hate involved. So we should be able to do that. It's boxing. It's still entertainment at the end of the day, right? But I rock with all the boxing. When Dead pay-per-view come up, Mem and Regis, I'm buying it and I'm enjoying it. And I will be calling it. I mean, but I always joke, man. We got to joke. We got to have fun with it. Got to have fun. Gotta have a little fun with it. He obtained to promote the fight I'm going against. He was giving y'all a taste of who he was going against. So he got off on him. It was considered a good day. Want to hear my Adrian Broner just do it? Let's go back up. Oh, my bad. I missed something. Pardon me, Brody. Pardon me, man. Pardon me. Pardon me, Kello. Y'all know I hate to miss the love, man. Appreciate the support. You said room for Regis also on the game.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Man, hold on, man. They cut my boy. I'm gonna play it again. I hate you. I gotta upload. You know what? I'm about to fix that too.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your JusDueBoxing.
Yeah, that's StreamYard. Cut my clip like that short. I hate that. I'm about to fix that. I got y'all. But salute to my guy Kello. Appreciate you, bro. Man, pardon me, I missed that. Yeah, but we had fun, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Devin Regis undercard look like damn, hold on. Give me a quick second. Let me see something, y'all. Gotta upload this. Yeah, punch the like button for me if y'all could. I'm just put something under the drop the Shakur's Dos Santos undercard. That was pretty solid from what I seen. I think what they had, Navarrete. They had a few. Y'all know my memory ain't the best. I gotta go see if they got it posted up. But they had Navarrete, Cansesa. They had a couple good fights on there as well. I thought that card was solid. And it turns out that BENAVIDEZ-ANDRADE undercard is real good too, because you got Ergashev and Matias just added to that. Lamont Roach is up there. Who else, man? It's somebody else. It's another one I'm missing something, but I'm about to check it because I know the fax machine sent it to me. Yeah, Charlo Benavidez Jr., Matias Ergashev, and Hector Garcia and Lamont Roach. That's the undercard for the Andre Benavidez. So that's a damn good one. That's a damn good one. They need to be promoting the core fight. It's a couple weeks away. Yeah, I mean, I just don't expect much from Top Rank. Jay. You get what I'm saying, Jay? You know how they be coming, bro. Nah, they be coming. Yeah, I could have swore they did, man. Dub, you still in the building? Because I know bro's sharp as attack. Because let me check. Let me see if it's up here. Because I know I that's not the only fight. I know that can't be the only one. Let me see if they got it up yet. Let me see, y'all. Let me see. But I said I thought it was solid. I thought it was solid. I know that's all right. So far that's what I do see. Yeah, it's just Navarrete and Cansesa, but I thought it was more than that. I know I can't be tripping, but that's all it is right now. Yeah, I don't know, press conference and all that. Maybe they gonna wait. I don't know. They get closer. I don't know what's going on. Kello, but I ain't surprised. Top Rank, you know how they be moving. And T's got a dangerous opponent. Absolutely, Roger got a real dog in front of him. He got a good fighter in front of him. Top Rank nervous about this one. I don't think they are. I don't think they are, though. I don't think they are. Salute to my guy, man. And Thomas Hill said for the big homie Kello, man. Salute to my guy Thomas Hill in that cash app. He said for the big homie Kello. Much love and appreciation to the bros.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your JusDueBoxing.
Hold on, I got some. I meant to put this other one in here. As I keep cutting my clip short on y'all. There we go. Test something out real quick, y'all. Give me a second. Y'all smash the like button for your bro, man. We gonna keep it going. Just wanted to see something real quick.
If I was Floyd and he was me,
yeah,
he would never have to fight again because that exhibition shit.
Yeah.
As me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds. And we both gonna get $100+ million for it,
right?
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your JusDueBoxing,
right?
And you ain't never got to box again.
You go. Salute to everybody. That's for everybody. Giving everybody JusDueBoxing. Much love and appreciation to everybody in the building. Keeping the media coverage low just in case. You said right. They know what's coming though. They know what's coming next gen. But I think they're very confident in his ability, man. I really do. I'm glad that y'all look at it as the worthy challenge. I'm appreciative of people's energy about this fight, their reception. They think this dude could really. Man, facts. Thank you, Rose. Appreciate you, bro. I just told y'all, man, y'all gotta bear with me. My memory don't be the best. Brian Norman and Quentin Randall. Absolutely, that's a must-see fight. Brian Norman Jr. and Quentin Randall. Telling you, must-see fight. Must-see fight. I'm telling you, that's gonna be a sleeper fight right there for the people that don't know. Salute to my guy part twice. He said, brother. Man, Quentin Randall, Andre Smith, what it do, homie? How you feeling, bro? Good to see you in the business. Devin Santos with top rank of PBC. PBC. He a PBC fighter, big dose. That's crazy, right? And they ain't think they put him over there. He ran his mouth with Floyd. He's not getting the bag with him. Yeah, I get it, but you know, that I think they should have did it if you want to do another exhibition. Why not getting paid? You know what I'm saying? Move for Devin Santos, so we even big dose. I ain't rooting against Dev in the fight though with him and Regis. I just think it's gonna be a damn great fight. It's gonna be a great fight. I think it's gonna be a damn good one, man. If you think so, bro, I just don't think y'all. I don't think y'all know. I really think people just don't really properly know how to assess talent and give people credit for fights that's good. You get what I'm saying? I think that's what it is. I think him beating Joet Gonzalez when he was undefeated, I think is a good win. I think Christopher Diaz is a good win. I think Nakatila is a good win. I think obviously Conceição, Jamel Herring, Oscar Valdez, I think are good wins. Like, I just don't think, and again, I'm not overstating them. Those are all quality wins. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't take much for somebody to understand that those are quality wins. It's hard to take that away from them. You get what I'm saying? And say those wins are not of any substance or quality. Like, you'll be talking foolish. Like, so again, and I'm naming these fights off the head. I'm not looking at his resume and naming the fights. I'm naming them fights off the head because I've seen them all. Like, all those fights were, to me, in my opinion, credible wins. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy watching him beat up Joet Gonzalez when he was undefeated. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy watching him 12-zip Nakatila. I enjoy watching him beat up Jamel Herring, Conceição, Oscar Valdez. I enjoyed those wins for him. The Christopher Diaz's of the world, bro. Because I knew what Christopher Diaz was supposed to be once upon a time. Those are all credible wins, but to some boxing fans, they don't do the homework. Like, they be telling on themselves, and that's what I'm starting to realize. So y'all really don't go and not just box record, but really look at the opponents and go watch the fights. Or y'all not seeing the fights as they happen so you can know if these dudes are of any substance. Y'all just going off what people saying. And I'm telling you, every one of those fights I just mentioned are a quality win. You get what I'm saying? They're just quality wins to me. You know what I'm saying? Are they world beaters? No. But we talking about a guy that's 20 fights in, that's about to be a 3-division champion. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. Thomas Hill in the building. What's good, Brody?
Yo, first and foremost, shout out to the man JusDueBoxing, who, hey, if you didn't catch the memo, he'll give you that echo. And that matter of fact, he gave you the extended version. So you're going to get your just due. And that's all I want you to do. Get your just due. Shout out to my main man, Jonathan Jackson. I got nothing but love for Jonathan Jackson. That's my guy. Yeah, and the bro Joe Jackson, too, where they be having me dying up in the chats.
Right.
Jonathan Jackson said I didn't stand on business.
All right.
And, you know, I just wanted to know, I mean, you know, my energy has always been hold each other to the same standard. Never downplay or down talk somebody else to lift somebody you support up. Right. I rock with Devin. I have never went against Devin in any of his fights.
Me too.
I root for him to win.
Talk to him.
It's torn right now because, you know, I root for Prograis to win because they both brothers, man. And I always root for my young brothers. Mm-hmm. And it's tough, really, because, you know, I want Tank to fight Devin. So
Right.
it's kind of like I want Dev to go up in there and do his thing on Progress. So
Right.
because I look at a pattern that's going, I see they priming themselves for a Tank fight.
Right.
Because they themselves know that Tank is the ish, and we
Right.
can't go in there and hot stop. And they know this because of 2 spars.
Right.
So they already know what Tank can do, and that's just a spar. That's not nothing like the ring gonna give you, but it's something to gauge off of. So
Right.
you know, Bill came on. You was there just because you got up in there and you so eloquently placed the question to him. When are we going to see these brothers fight? See, and that's all I really want to know. I don't like for people to spin narratives and do stuff like that, because that happens a lot, and it doesn't have to happen, man. Devin got a fantastic product, and it's been working for him. And if he keeps winning, it's going to place him in position where he can get the fights that he wants. So that's all I want them to do, man. When a question is being asked, you ain't got to dance around it. Now, I will say that he answered questions, mostly everybody's question except for 2. Your question didn't get answered, and I forgot who else's question didn't get answered. I think it was TYSON, but those 2 questions didn't get answered. But he danced around and gave an answer to everybody else. But he just car salesman did. But I'm not gonna
That's
get up
not
there
a bad thing. That's not a diss or none of that. Fact, Zena. That's a fact.
So you know, I mean, and then when I got on, he got off. But I definitely would have questioned, like, why when the fight wasn't signed, but it was rumors of it, you wasn't calling Tank name. But as soon as that bad boy got official and they started rolling across marquees, oh, now we ready to fight Tank now.
Right.
Oh, Tank can get it right now. Oh, if something should happen with Regis Progress, then we all ready to fight Tank right now.
Right.
So like that's all to build his fight, bro. And I'm cool with that. Just say that.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Just say that because they know they can't fight at 135 no more.
He bigger, more punching power, more natural at the weight of 35. He belonged there. He could be at 140 if he wanted to. Not saying he's too big, but he is much more physically imposing guy, I think, than Lomachenko. And he presents, for that reason, he presents a different level of danger rather than just being another pure boxer, right? Like pure boxer against pure boxer. He has that element in there where he could try to make the fight, you know, rough, a little, you know, rough, ugly, physical in there. And if he do that, you know, maybe that's the areas where he could be successful. But I think long as it remains a chess match, I think he'll get pieced up. I don't think he'll outskill. I think skill for skill, Shakur just got him. Maybe
shout out to Thomas Hill, the uncle I never had. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. But you hear that energy you had right there? That's what I was expecting on them. You ain't give me that.
Bill was gone, though.
No, I wasn't. But look how you sit. Bill not here right now. Bill not here right now. Bill not here right now.
So were you talking about to the foreign guy?
No, I'm talking about to you. I was expecting you to say the same stuff, even though he wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Just still stand on that. We know he watching. You know what I'm saying? You got up there and you playing peacemaker. I said, nah, this can't be my up. I said, nah, this ain't him.
Nah, man, you ain't never seen me cause no static up in the chat. Now I play around with folk, but really though, I don't like for real. Tank say he want to fight him. Well, if you really want to fight him, show up to his fight. Man, you take your butt down to that ring. They got to stop me from going up them 3 steps to get in there and talking my talk to him. No. I'm not
do that now. He can do it now. You're right. He can't do it now.
I'm not saying Dave could. I'm just saying for Tank. On Tank behalf, Tank said he want to fight him next. He said that he ain't no legitimate champion until he knock off Dev, Shakur, and somebody else. When they fight, you go to their fight. When you have to say, bro, if you ain't got nothing lined up, I'm want it right here, right now. We can run it next. That's where I'm from, man. Because where I come from, man, we do all that wolf talking and whatnot, but that's just window dressing, bro. Skywalker can tell you better about window dressing than I can, because that makes be up in the air with that.
Thomas, who you
fight for him?
Who you saying should do that, Thomas?
I'm saying they all should do that. I'm saying Tank should go up in there.
They've got a fight coming up, so you saying Tank should be there, right? And he should be
I'm
ready
saying
to
he should.
up in the ring and
I'm saying he should. I'm saying he should because my man done talked to
Okay,
his dad passing
that's
out
what's up.
mug shots, talking
Yeah,
about
you
happy
should be there. Why not?
Thanksgiving.
Now, you
Why
know
not,
You
how I
bro?
know
feel
what I'm saying?
about that.
Show up and
I
tell him
No,
don't
like
Tank
like
it.
that
said.
mugshot stuff, man. You know
Zeke
how I
said that ain't what Tank said.
I
And
know, I know.
he's getting
I'm
called
not
for
saying.
that.
I'm just saying from his dad.
So
See, I hold what his dad
he
do
was wrong.
separate and apart from what Devin
Not
do.
this year though.
Only
Try
So
thing
to
let
that
me
Dev
ask
do
this
said,
less.
question. Let me ask this question.
Oh, good
Because
cop.
just ask a question. You said just ask a question.
Yes, sir.
When are they gonna make these fights?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't besides Shakur, ain't Tank the A side?
Yeah, you know
Tank
it.
is the A
So
side.
Tank got to make the fight, right?
Yeah.
So
Well,
he
he can,
answer that
he can,
question.
he can get things going. I mean, no doubt about it. But I mean, he don't
How
have to
can he
take.
get things
See,
going? He been calling him out for years. How else can he get things going?
but if he really wanted to fight him, though, I'm being honest with him. He was on the same platform. They was on Showtime. He could have stayed at Showtime, and then we could have got the fight. You know, Bob ain't trying to
Stay
mix
at
him up.
Showtime for
You
how
tell him
long?
to stay at Showtime instead
Stay
of
at
going to go get
Showtime
that
for how
bag.
long, bro?
I'm not
Like
telling
he's
him
supposed
not to.
his
I'm saying
fingers
if he
go
wanted
over
the
there with
fight,
him and Tank.
he started calling him out when he went and got the bag. He could have called him out if he really wanted to fight him. He could have called him out.
He been
Then
calling him out. What are you
Sure we
talking
will.
he called him out when he's
Yeah,
engaged in something else. So
B20,
that's the only
tap
thing I'm
in.
about? Called
saying.
him out when he
Tap
wasn't.
in the boxing, Brody. For
He
sure,
called him
Part
out when he
Twice said
wasn't.
it's Tank the face of boxing without Floyd Mayweather. Said
And
that
then,
man
and then
competed
ain't
140
nobody
with no
talking
power.
about this. Tank is free right now. Before Shakur made the fight with De Los Santos, he was free. Why ain't you seen him an offer?
Cause man, he's about to do a warm up. Do a
Why
warm
Tank didn't
up.
send
What
Shakur
man?
an offer?
Been in prison for like 3 months.
Warm up, man. You know he got to get another warm up, man.
What?
Man, all I know is after whatever fights take place,
Deuces
they
is
both need to be pushing the envelope and trying to fight one another. That's how I feel, man. I know, because if you talking all that talk to me and about my people, and you saying I'm scared and I'm pussy and all this other stuff, T.O. can get it too. Everybody who done ran dirt on my name, we hopping in that ring. Systematically, I'm taking them down one by one, starting with Devin.
What
Then
Dev
I'm
got
gonna
to
run.
be first. Dev got to be first.
Dev
That go
definitely
for
got to be
Shakir.
first.
That go for Shakir too. Dev got to be number one on his list too. Because I hate to say it, but Dev got the best storylines with both of them out of all the fighters.
And this is another
I
thing that I
mean,
also said that I don't agree with, man. I don't agree with slighting other people's resume to try to make your fighter look good, especially if you're gonna say Tank too damn old not to be fighting nobody, but everybody else's best wins is about people older, like 5 or 6 years older than Tank. We can't
But
be
shit,
doing stuff like that.
they younger than
that's
Tank
your
though.
point.
They younger
Who
than
younger
Tank.
than Tank? Loma
The
younger
dude
than
you talking
Tank?
about? No,
Is Loma younger
Dev
than
is
Tank?
Dev.
Is
Dev younger
Linares
than him
younger
though.
than Tank? Is
Dev is younger
Pomeray's
than
younger
him
than
though.
Tank?
Dev is 4
Is
years younger than him.
Yeah, Dev is 4.5 years
Yeah,
younger,
yeah.
and,
So
and,
if
and,
he
and
fighting a
Shakur is three
36
and a
year
half
old,
years.
that's
They still in
different
the
than
age bracket
you
though.
fighting somebody that's a C plus Mexican fighter.
Bro, they all fight Latin fighters, though. That's what I'm saying. Like they
Who
all
was C
fight the
class? I
Hey,
just
same.
want to know.
my boy just put his toe in the deep end though.
Who y'all
Cass.
think was C class? Who y'all
Cass
thought was C
question. What
class on
happened
the
to in
resume?
talking points?
His last 7
The
fights,
truth
C
is,
plus.
Tank the A side. Tank
Oh,
got to
you
make
said
the
you
fight.
said Tank last 7 fights was C level opponents.
Ain't wasn't
Yes,
nobody
sir.
in fight for
Damn,
sure.
that's pretty
Jonathan,
tough.
man, I got nothing but love for you,
Wow.
bro. I got
Wow.
nothing but
Wow.
love for you, my
I
man.
didn't
I didn't want to see him fight
I
no Hector Garcia. I ain't want to see.
it,
Yeah, I
So
mean,
Hector Garcia.
Hector Garcia was a champion though, coming off what
I
to his
saw
best
him.
wins. To
He
call him C level, I think
At
that's a good
130 though,
respect.
just at 130 though.
It
So
don't
when
At
matter.
JoJo
130
came
though.
up
Tank
to
came
fight
from
at from 130,
126.
was that a good
So what's
win?
the point? Tank came from
Georgia had already
126.
fought at 35, man. Y'all gotta stop it.
Tank came from
hold up.
126. Moving up is part of the sport. Fighters move up.
Hold up. Hold up. I don't understand. He said Hector Garcia is coming up from 130 and his best fight was at 130. But
Mm-hmm.
Shakur Stevenson moved up from 130. So does that mean Shakur Stevenson not good enough to fight Tank Davis? Because last time I checked,
If Shakir Stevens,
Hector Garcia was the WBA champion at 130. He moved up
yeah,
and
he
became
pulling
Tank
dudes
Davis.
up.
He
He
still
pulling
is.
dudes
Listen what I'm
up.
saying. Listen what I'm saying.
He
Listen what I'm
pulling
saying
dudes
though.
up.
But listen what I'm saying. When you're the champion in another weight class,
trying to use Shakir Stevenson, but he already fought at 135.
You're the champion at another weight class. You move up
that
to the
never
next
fought at
weight class.
135.
Listen what I'm saying. When you're the champion at another weight class and you move up to a new weight class, you usually go fight the champion in that weight class. Who is they in the same section about it, the WBA, right or wrong?
Yeah.
So you want him to go get a warm up instead of just going straight at the champion? He was just the champion. So it's okay for everybody else to do it, but it's not okay for Hector.
He was a warm up for Tank.
You can call him a. You can call him a.
He was definitely a warm up. He was definitely a warm up. My boy helped promote the fight to tell y'all he was a warm up. Dev already told y'all he was a warm up when he helped promote the fight.
They're on the BENAVIDEZ undercard, Brody.
Y'all have a fit.
Hector Garcia and Lamont Roach, November 25th for Kello. They on that undercard. Yeah, and Tank came from 126. And he's a small guy. That's why I don't really be knocking. I get it.
Yeah, that's small.
But it's just part of boxing, bro. Like you got to.
So I guess.
What is Dev doing right now? He's moving up. He's fighting a guy. He's never been at 140, but he fighting him. You think anybody gonna give him an excuse if he lose and say it's because he never fought at 140? No.
Yeah, but his skill level says that though. His skill level says that.
They're gonna say
Hector don't have a skill level of that.
Hector Garcia was an undefeated champion, bro. I know he ain't Devin Haney, but he still was an undefeated champion. Where's the reason?
He's not. Is the skill level not the same? Just that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but he's still an undefeated champion. You gotta respect it though. You get what I'm saying? He ain't losing till Tank put it on him, right? Up until then, he was winning.
Y'all want me to respect him? Bring it up, little guy.
Yo, Hector Garcia essentially doing the same thing Devin Haney doing. The only difference is he lost and he wasn't undisputed at the previous weight class, right? But it's the same thing. You're moving up and you're fighting a dangerous guy.
It's not the same
doing. And we're going to respect it if he's the win, right? We're not going to take it.
We knew it wasn't the same when the skill level. We knew it wasn't the same.
I get it, bro. But what could you do? He's still a good fighter, is what I'm saying. I ain't saying better than that.
Being a good little fighter and being a credible opponent is two different things.
He's a credible opponent. What are you talking about? He's a credible opponent.
Real quick, Zenith, man. Much love.
That's your opinion.
For the $20 in the super chat. Much love, bro. He said Tank made his last opponent $30 million, and when approached by Espinoza,
that's the only person who made
options and called him instead. If Devin wanted it, he would have taken it then. We would never expect Canelo to go to B-side fights.
Hey, Zenith, that was the only person that ever made money.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
But now it's time for you to get your just due, and we ain't never got to fight again.
Yeah, Bill said.
No, that's not the only person that made money because Rolly.
That's the only person that made money with Tank, bro. Like a significant
Rolly made money. Rolly made money.
Bro,
what are you talking
about? All Dev opponents made more than Rolly, bro.
Do you understand Rolly? Do you understand? Do you understand Rolly? Do you understand Rolly made $5 million to fight Tank Davis? He made $5 million. Rolly never made.
He did not get no back end money, bro. He did not get no damn back end money.
Rolly made $5 million to fight Tank. He came out and said it. He said, "I got $5 million. I've never made that much money before." He came out and said it.
What his purse say? What his purse say? What his purse say?
We don't go by.
What his purse say? I ain't. Well, how you can say you just counting back end money? We count back end money. We count back end money. That's what we do. That's what we do now. We only count back end money. No, we don't. Nobody ain't never did that. Nobody ain't never did that.
Because you don't know about the sport of boxing. So let me tell you from a person that understands it. What happens is they give you a guarantee. Once your fight makes more than that guarantee, you get that extra money. You don't worry about the guarantee. The guarantee is just in case that fight doesn't do big numbers. That's what the guarantee is for. If your fight doesn't sell, you got a guarantee. But if your fight do sell, you get the other money. You don't worry about the guarantee.
Hey, Zenith, they don't believe it. They say Espinoza is lying about, the ever talking to Dev and his team about that fight. That's what they don't believe it. They say he lying. From my view, what's good with it? He said that's big cat. Salute him from my view. What's good with everybody, man? Y'all smash the like button. I let these bros keep cooking, man. Y'all got it, man.
Before you cook, my bad, D-Free. Before you keep cooking, I just want to say, my man so aptly called L-Dub the human fax machine, and if he's the human fax machine, Xena be the paper he print on, bro. Because that boy be coming in with straight facts all the damn time.
That's why I asked. That's why I told him to slide through, because he always cooking.
Just like Xena just said, Devin will only fight little guys, but Tank pull little guys up from lower weight classes all the time, just like Santa Cruz. Stop.
No, he went down to fight Santa Cruz. He went down.
Tank came from 126.
Who went down?
Tank little.
Tank went down to fight Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz came up from 126 fight Tank at 130. Stop it.
Yeah,
no, Santa Cruz was the same. Santa Cruz asked for that fight. Tank Davis didn't call.
Now when Santa Cruz asked for it, he ain't come down.
Y'all talking about him fighting little niggas.
He did. He asked for it. And what was Santa Cruz?
All I said was Devin brought
at 130.
Devin brought JoJo Diaz up. That's what I said, and that was a good win.
I just feel like
JoJo Diaz up. JoJo already fought at 135,
bro. Like all this people bringing people up stuff sound weird because it's part of boxing.
But I
up is part of boxing.
Keep it the same.
That's what you do.
Energy. If your favorite fighter doing it, how you gonna complain about it?
I'm not saying. Look, he won the belt off of. He won the belt.
Tank had any significant size or weight advantage in any of these fights where he brought somebody up?
Yeah, I think so.
What name the fight?
Shit, Leo. He shouldn't have fought his ass. That was a damn.
He wasn't bigger than Leo.
Even though he called it. Even though he called it setup, so we already knew what it was. We already knew what it was. We already knew what it was.
At all. Actually, that was one of the swimmers to me that I've seen him in the ring.
Hey, everybody got opinions like assholes, man.
And the fact is, it's just he's punching like that, but he's never at any significant size advantage. The man's 5'5.5". He's never at the smallest guy I think he fought was Pitbull Cruz.
That was the smallest.
That was the smallest guy. It's still comparable. He's not a big man. You can't really make no case with Tank being bigger than anybody.
Another small Mexican.
I think Leo started at bantamweight though.
Oh, I don't mind that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I see them guys as legitimate champions, but
I also advantage. Tank moved down in weight. True.
And also didn't see him as
he didn't. That's a fact. He didn't move up in weight. He moved down in weight. He didn't bring Leo up.
Yeah, he moved down. He moved down in weight, which meant he was at a disadvantage.
No, I never said he brought him up. I said he fought a smaller dude. That's exactly what I said.
What I'm saying is,
he brought him up.
Tank Davis was at a disadvantage because he had to drain himself to get down to 130. Remember, at that time, Tank Davis wasn't.
How did he drain himself? And he was a natural 26 pounder. Listen
what I'm saying. At that time, Tank Davis wasn't quote unquote taking the sport serious. He was walking around in like 150, 160. Right. Everybody was saying he was fat.
Always facts.
They were saying he was fat, and he had to drain himself to get down to 130. He was fighting at 135. He had to drain himself to get down to 130. So, I mean, he was actually at a disadvantage.
Hey, salute to the panel. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to step off real quick. All right, Thomas Hill. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay on it, man. Next time, bro, I need that energy, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got that energy, bro. You know, I
need you to stay. Look. You see my nigga Just, he stood on it. I can't say nothing about him. You know what I'm saying? Thomas Hill.
I didn't even get a chance to speak to Bill, though, bro.
And I was so peaceful with Bill because that's how I give it up. My energy's always to Bill.
You went up there playing Peacemaker. I was like, that's not my art playing Peacemaker. Can't be.
You know one thing I will do, and I will never do to Bill publicly or over a line.
I'm not saying he talks shit behind his back, but I'm saying just say what you was gonna say. Like,
if he would have been on, I would have said it to him. I'm not gonna talk to nobody else about him.
But we know Bill watching. We know he watching. He's fucking watching right now.
Bill got some people in here right now. So you know, I'm pretty sure Bill aware. Bill doing this too, man. Bill do what Bill got to do to get the fight moving, and I respect the hell out of that. The only thing I don't like is that when he says stuff that's not so, people grab onto it and they run with it like it's the truth, and it ain't the truth. You know dang well, Jonathan, that when Tank was out, Bill was out. I mean, Devin was out of his contract. They didn't say his name once. And then there was rumors about a fight going on with Regis, and they didn't say nothing. But as soon as that fight got locked in, we can fight Tank, right? We ready for Tank right now. Well, you getting ready for sure because that's cap.
But I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you ride because I gotta go. I'm gonna be watching in the chat.
No, tell me.
I'm gonna be watching in the chat, but
I'm going to
go.
the chat with you, dog. I gotta know how.
Yeah, Remo, you definitely can get in, bro.
Hey, my thing is,
gotta go.
Hey,
but salute to everybody.
Y'all want us to call
all
Dev
love, Jonathan. All love, baby boy.
I want to call Dev and Bill out for anything they say that might be cap. But y'all guys don't never call these other boxers out for none of the cap.
Don't you never heard me call out anything? Somebody
I call out everybody that's cap.
D3 always call out people that cap.
I call out everybody cap
about some stuff. Now call out Force cap. Call out Tank cap too.
I call out everybody that's cap. I call out everybody. I don't see the difference is
core capped about.
The difference is I don't have a favorite fighter, so I can call out every one of these fighters because I don't have.
Well, what did you call out that Shakur capped about?
What I called out about Shakur was capped about. I said was if you said that the 25% wasn't good for you with Devin Haney, you can't turn around and say the 25% is good for Frank Martin. The only difference between the situation was Frank Martin's team agreed to come out of the purse bid. So they dropped the ball in that situation. But I said Shakur should not be going at Frank Martin when he said he wanted more money for the fight when Devin offered you the same percentage. Good enough for you. That's what I said. So I hold the same standards across all of them.
Salute to you, bro. That's what's up.
I said the same thing about that too. I said the same thing about that as well.
Just keep it the same way, because like when Bill capped about them staying at 35 all year, I called that shit out. That was cap. You know,
and just like when people try to say that your boy, my bad, dog.
I said if Tank sent Devin a contract and Devin don't sign it, he's ducked. But see, I asked somebody else in the chat, okay, if Tank don't never send him the contract, did he duck? They refused to say he ducked. They said we already sent him a contract. When he sent him a contract? When Espinosa talked to Bill. I said, well, bro, that's disputed. He said, well, you ain't say it's disputed with Shakur. I said, that's because Shakur admitted twice he got an offer. Whether y'all want to say it's real or not. He said the big wigs at ESPN called him about the offer. So, and he refused to say, you know what he said to me? I can't rock with you no more. What? I think you dudes, some of you dudes be taking this stuff more serious than it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be fun for us.
Yeah, talk on Big Dope.
You don't know none of these guys.
Talk on Big Dope. It's supposed to be fun,
guys, bro.
It's supposed to be fun. Talk to him.
And let me say something.
Hold on. I want to say this last thing. At least Bill will come and fuck with us. He'll come and pull up in the chat, talk to us. When Tank did that, when Shakur did that, I'll wait. And he give y'all content to talk about every day.
Hey, Just get Core. I know you can get Core on the show, Just. I know you can.
This is another thing that I would say for all of these Tank fans that's going around saying Tank needs a tune-up. No, the hell he don't. The man just fought. He just fought not too long ago. The man was in jail for about 30 days. He wasn't in jail for no 6 months, no year, none of that. He was in jail for 30 days. The man don't need a tune-up. He just had 2 fights earlier this year. He had 2 fights earlier this year. He don't need a tune-up.
He be on heads, bro. Now, I agree with that. I don't think that he needs a tune-up. And I think that if he is going to package a lower problem fight, then it needs to come with some whoppers. Like if you're gonna give me, and I'm not trying to hear no damn pit bull, but if you're gonna give me Gary Russell Jr. or some stuff like that, then it better be Devin.
Salute to the Queen, Gina. Peace and blessings to the Queen.
I feel you. I don't want it too, but if you're gonna give it to me, you got to come with like 2 Grand Slam home runs after that.
So what I would say is a tune-up. If you want to say a tune-up, quote unquote tune-up, I would like to see Tank Davis in there with Frank Martin.
Right.
Oh,
That's
I
a
will take
tune-up.
that. I'll take
That's a
that. Yeah,
tune-up.
give me that. But what I really want is Tank against the best. That's all I really want because that's what needs to happen. Because they all ain't fighting black fighters, but Tank is the one being held to it.
Now,
They
what I will
all.
say, I
I
want
got
to
a
correct
question.
something. When I said Frank Martin, the tune-up, I'm not
What's
saying
good,
Frank Martin
Remo?
is a tune-up. I'm saying
Pardon
I
me.
would consider that as a tune-up. Not Frank Martin's a tune-up. I would consider that as for a tune-up because Frank Martin put himself in position to be the mandatory for Tank Davis. So I would
That's
consider
not a
that
tune
as
up
a
for
tune-up.
Tank.
No, it's not. It's not an actual tune-up. I would consider that a tune-up because I mean I'm gonna be honest. I like Frank Martin. I like Tank Davis, but Frank Martin ain't on Tank Davis level right now.
Yeah.
Can I say something real quick, y'all?
Yeah, Remo,
Understand
talk
it.
to me, bro.
Listen, I ain't gonna be sitting here arguing and yelling and shit. That ain't really my vibe, right? But I heard
Right,
somebody
talk to
say
me.
Tank last 7 fighters was this and that the fourth versus Devin Haney. All right. I don't do the emotional shit, but if you really look at Devin's resume, right? Linares has 0 wins after losing to Haney. Gamboa has 0 wins after that. JoJo is 1-4. Cambosis is 1-3, arguably 0-3 because he got gifted something. So how the hell you gonna say Tank ain't fighting nobody when everybody he's fought and beaten in the last 7 has gone on to do something afterwards?
So Rolly Romero won his last one too, right?
He got gifted, but he's in the winning category with a
He
belt.
won just like damn it. No, just kidding.
That's a great point, bro. That's a great point.
I'm just saying, listen, I'm just saying, y'all saying that he fighting bums, but damn near dudes they going to different fights and they making names for themselves wherever they go afterwards.
Mario Barrios.
He stepped up. He's in the contentions. He lost to Keith Thurman, but he back in the talks. So you can't say that they bums. And Tank is the only one actually jumping through different weight classes, fucking around with what's available to him. Niggas ain't jumping up and
Cruz a little bit.
Yeah, Pitbull looked horrible his last fight. But let me correct.
He did.
I ain't saying he fighting bums. I'm saying he not.
That's a hell of a point, Remo. That's a hell of a point.
I'm not saying you, brother. I just heard it. I wonder how I want to just say
it wasn't big dose.
Jonathan,
it wasn't
my boy Jonathan. said that shit.
People that I
It was Jonathan trolling. He was just trolling though.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Fight should be the people who all of us want to see on fight.
No, I agree with that. I agree.
Thanks, Kello.
I came up watching these fighters. You know, I mean, hell, you watch Holyfield. He ain't duck no smoke. He went through everything that came his way. He didn't turn down nothing but his collar. So you know that's what I'm used to. So I want to see the fights. I don't want to see no damn Pitbull ever again. Not never.
Right. Not against Tank.
not against Shakur. Not against nobody, bro. I know what they gonna do to him.
People, because he just don't. I already feel like I know what's gonna happen. Or he don't beat none of those guys for real.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I don't want to see Tank Davis versus Pitbull or none of that. But like I've been saying, Tank Davis is not in the sport of boxing for everybody else, and you ain't gotta take my word for it. His family was just on 78 earlier today. He said the exact same thing that I've been saying. Tank Davis is not in the sport of boxing as all these other boxers are in the sport of boxing. Tank Davis is in it for the money. He don't care about the legacies and the championship. Yeah, he wants them, but he's not going through every day saying I got to get a legacy fight. He's out here saying I need the biggest bag. And whatever fight is going to give Tank Davis the biggest bag, that's the fight that Tank Davis is going to take. And that you got to look at Tank Davis differently than you look at everybody else, because Tank Davis is not going for the same thing that these other fighters are going for. He's looking for the biggest bag.
Different.
Right? All these other fighters are looking to be champion. Tank Davis is not looking to be champion. He's been a champion. He's not looking to be undisputed champion. He's looking for the biggest bag.
So, but with that being said, I don't understand why they continue to vilify him for that. He said that shit in Upton Gym when he had pimples on his face and all the gaps in his teeth before he even got clean. He said himself, like, I'm not really in it for that. Like, it's a poor man's story. I got an opportunity. I'm making the most I can make out this shit. I'm not trying to give nothing back. He's like Robin Hood, and people buy into the story. Everybody else saying they want legacy. Look at Shakur. Shakur started off with the legacy talk. Oh, fuck.
Shakur definitely done switched up.
Yo, well, why you cooking on that, man? Oh, you back?
That money, because like it ain't no tomorrows in boxing, so people got to start waking up and
Even
really, I ain't saying ruin fights to try to maximize your dollar, but I'm not against people being aware of their earning potential. That's what I'll say. I don't want to see fights being ruined for guys trying to be the great negotiator all of a sudden, but you get what I'm saying. Like I don't have a problem with guys being aware of what their potential earning power is and seeing that they get treated accordingly. Like,
because that's part of the game
like
too.
Legacy is great again when you done retired and you get to sit back and we get to discuss who fought this and that, but it just don't feed your family. Like it's you would like to think your favorite fighter is all about that, but these dudes all have plans, and it's just something everybody got to understand. Every fighter. I ain't saying dudes don't want the smoke, but dudes definitely want to be paid. They understand that there's money in this stuff, especially when you winning, and they want to make sure, for damn sure, that they're in a position to continue to make this money. And I think, eventually, the money fights will be these guys fighting each other, right? You know what I'm saying? The Super Bowl happened at the end of the year, right? And essentially, this is the long haul. So some of these fights I just don't see happening as immediate as we'd like for obvious reasons, man. But at the end of the day, I think they all can happen, man. We just gotta wait and see how it shake out. But man, yeah, that legacy talk is great at the end of everything, but ain't no tomorrows. You better get paid, man. But like I said, not be a diva about it. You dig what I'm saying? Not be unrealistic about it. Not just pricing yourself out type stuff that these fighters be doing. Not that type of stuff. I want to, I want to see all these fights be made. Charlo versus BENAVIDEZ is a non-title 10-rounder, probably a catch weight 164. Appreciate that, Doug. Man, so that title is not on the line. Okay. Man.
Go ahead next, Jen.
About what? Oh yeah.
Look.
Nah, even with Shakur talking about the MMA fighters, I promise you, it was like, I can't remember the exact one, but a couple of interviews ago, somebody asked him if he fight an MMA fighter. He was like, "No, I just want to fight the best boxers." And now he's saying he'll beat up Sean O'Malley.
Because Sean O'Malley talking that little talk, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen though. It's just that's the fighter I think in him when he say something like that. You know what I mean? You'll fuck him up because you would in a boxing ring. You absolutely would. And it would be world if you went over there to the cage.
Yeah, you go into that cage, it's gonna be a different thing for sure.
So I know you ain't doing that, but that's why he said, "Yeah, stay in your lane. Like this different over this side." You better Great finance, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? Yeah, we don't like nobody lying the real. That's why why y'all think I got the appreciation for a guy like L Dub and the family up on the panel, but a guy like that because he got a channel. Everybody up here don't have one, but he got one. Yeah, I mean, he always got accurate information, bro. Always, it's always, man. So I appreciate the accuracy. I want good information that I could come back and bring to the people. Like, I don't care who it's in favor of. If you're not moving right and it's not looking like, it's supposed to look, then I want the right information so I could talk about it. I don't push narratives for no fighters. There's just no value in that for me. I don't want to be lied to, so I damn sure ain't gonna set up lying to people. That just ain't there. So
that's what's up. That's why everybody rock with you, man. And speaking of looking right, my man Remo, shout out to my man Remo.
Yeah, Remo
he was cooking, bro. You was cooking, and on top of that young man right there, he get you looking right too. All you gotta do is go to richthreads.com. Remo get you going. D Free, you my man, bro, and you said something that I really want to piggyback on. You said he been from the beginning saying that he ain't never been in this for no legacy or nothing like that. If you look at throughout the span of his career, Tank has always kept it real. He ain't never really veered off of what he stated or said, man. And he the one to get drugged in the most, bro. Like, it's like they not fighting each other. None of them are, and they need to. And that's just the bottom line. We just need to get to the point where these people get to governing the bodies that allow this to go down. So that they can start putting people in these matches so that they can get champions to fight champions, and then champions fight.
I want to say something that I heard somebody say. They was like, Tank Davis is not fighting black fighters, and I remember my man JusDueBoxing doing a live about it. And Tank Davis fought more black fighters than Shakur and Devin combined.
Yeah, he did.
He fought more black fighters than Shakur and Devin combined. So the narrative that Tank Davis is not fighting black fighters, these other guys are not neither.
But
these
when
other guys are
fighting
not neither.
Was he fighting them when he was 5-0, or was he fighting them when he was?
It doesn't matter.
No,
they not fighting them neither. They not fighting them neither.
You're right.
Name the last black guy Devin Haney fought.
I think he fought some African.
And don't go.
He said Hector, right? He was working out his do-rag. Right, Remo.
Or does it have to be African American?
Regis would be the latest.
A while back too. Hector Garcia. Word up. Regis
would be the latest. But I mean, like y'all keep saying Tank Davis not fighting black fighters, but none of them are. None of them are. Like I said, Regis will be the latest one today.
I hate all that. I hate it. I just love to see these dudes.
And that's a fantastic fight too. That's a fantastic fight in my eyes.
Loma wasn't nobody. Last time I checked, he's more accomplished than SHAKUR is.
Who that?
Who, Loma?
Loma?
Yeah.
At 130?
Yeah, I mean,
period. How many gold medals SHAKUR won?
SHAKUR used to really fight them top guys.
How many gold medals
like that?
Okay, but if SHAKUR get in the ring with Loma, what do you think happens? I just want to know. What do you think happens?
It'd be a good fight.
But we talking about accomplishments. That's what he was just talking about.
I mean, look, I look at it like this. He about to be in his 21st fight. If he win this fight, he'd be a 3-division champion. I say that's pretty accomplished.
No, I'm gonna say it like this because I've been watching.
And he's still undefeated. Loma on the other hand has been force fed to us and been given opportunities that you can't name that another fighter has ever been given. Now, although he took advantage of some of them, he still found himself falling short of his ultimate goal.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
In the same 20 fights that SHAKUR got, he's got 3 L's to go with his 20 fights. That's what I see.
I was just about to say that, JusDueBoxing. I don't look at accomplishment as the sole factor of, okay, this guy's better because he got more accomplishment. Because I've been watching the sport of boxing since the 80s. And there's guys that's been given opportunities that other guys haven't been given. So you can't just go off of accomplishment because that guy got an opportunity. He cashed in on it, but he got an opportunity that another guy didn't get that beat him.
The fact is he
could beat him.
Oh, the fact is he got the opportunities.
Okay, so you can't say just because he got
the opportunities. So you can't sit here and say Dev ain't fought nobody, bro.
But what I'm saying is you can't say because he got
accolades
that man is that much better because we seen what O'Shaquie Foster can do when he gets the opportunity. He wasn't given the opportunity for a while. We see what he can do when he gets the opportunity.
Yeah,
that man got the opportunity to become a champion, became a champion. He stopped the guy that everybody said has never been stopped, never been past the 6th round. That man never been past the 6th round. O'Shaquie Foster stopped that man.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They really about to take the fight from that man too, bro. They had a judge that was giving Hernandez every single round. Yo, they was wild. They was wild.
Even the 11th round where he was dropped twice, they still gave it to Hernandez.
They was bugging. The fix was definitely in. I'm so glad that he took it out of their hands, bro, because that would have been a travesty, man. That would have been wild. I'm so glad he jumped on Buddy ass like that and got him up out of there, man. Because, man, they really was going to take it, and he earned that. That's why I say I don't see how people could see that performance and say that man not elite. Man, what? He was fighting way more than Hernandez. The judges, the scorecards, the commentating, like they was wilding.
He was fighting the whole damn
coach in there going to work.
It really almost puts you in the mind of
system. The fix was all up in that. I'm glad. And again, the boxer knocked out the puncher that had a slightly over 91% KO ratio. You gotta love it, yo.
That's crazy.
Hey, JusDueBoxing, when we did this joint the other day, and you said who was more likely to lose, I said O'Shaquie Foster is probably more likely to lose. And if he wouldn't have got the knockout, although O'Shaquie Foster, I had him winning by like a round.
Yeah,
he would have lost.
You would have been right. Aunt McQueen, what it do, Brody? How you feeling?
Hey, good-ish though, Remo, man. You was cooking. You brought a hell of a valid point up, bro.
Messing up.
D Free, man.
My guy,
Good stuff, baby boy. Nothing but love. Big Dose, you know it's always nothing but love between
man,
us.
Big Deuce,
Jonathan
my guy,
Jackson, I
he
know
be
you
up
was
there. He
trolling it, and
always
it's
hold it
nothing but
down the
love
middle
between
too.
us. Next Gen, man, it's good to hear you up here talking too, baby boy. Kick something for me.
What's good?
Don, what it do, homie?
I actually meant to ask Just Do. Did you get to watch either one of them breakdown videos I sent you?
What you sent? You DM'd it to me.
Yeah, them
Oh no.
fight breakdowns.
Since I've been up here, I ain't check them yet.
True.
No. I got you though. I'm definitely gonna watch them. Man, y'all be giving me stuff to watch when I get off of here, so I love it. So I'm glad you reminded me, so I don't forget, bro. Matter of fact, let me go to it so I don't forget.
Because Just Do be eating a lot if you catch my drift.
Southwest Vice, what it do, homie? I'm a fan of Falls for sure. Yeah, in fact, Mike, he showed something, man. He showed another gear, man. He showed that he could really bite down. He took some shots. And
Zenith, I'm with that.
He really fought against the system that was in Mexico. Yo, he went over there and they really was trying to stick it to him.
They was definitely trying to
Vergil Zenith. I'm with that, man, because I really think I don't care what they say. I know that fight could happen, bro. I don't care what they at the same weight class.
Yeah, you know what?
When they ask him what you see years from now, he like, nah, hell nah. Like years from now. why would we do that? I'm here now. What do you mean years from now?
He getting further and further from Bob too, Just, man. You know, I think you know, he's seeing what went down with Crawford, and then he also saw how Crawford just got a bag like nobody's business. So he like, fudge this. Let's make this.
You talking about Shakur?
Hell yeah, I'm talking about Shakur. Shakur ain't scared to get in the ring with nobody.
Hey, Shakur said he not opposed to talking to
Mayweather. Hit me, bro.
He said I talk to anybody. He said I'm not opposed to talking to Floyd. If
but
Floyd
look,
didn't want to talk, we can sit down and talk.
Right.
Whoever gonna give me the best offer, that's where I'm going.
I told Just Do that. Now Bob setting him up because he said that.
I believe. You know what? I really believe it, man. Because he didn't really want to make the fight with Oscar. Shakur was calling for that fight for the longest. He really didn't want to give Oscar to him. He didn't, dog. He did everything in his power to get not to make that fight happen. And then didn't even promote it. Yeah, man, that was wrong.
Appreciate you, Stina. It's always cool. Yeah, man. I just hope.
I'm about to get ready to go back in the chat, Just Do.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too, man.
Real quick before I go, I want to do a real quick shout out. I got an interview that I'm doing at 9:15 with Leasia Minor. She's the national champion. National champion. She's about to go to the Olympic trials.
Tonight?
I'm doing an interview. Yeah, tonight I'm doing an interview with her at 9:15. So y'all come through and check it out. Appreciate you having me up here, Just Do.
Man, you already know.
I mean, hey, it's all love. I don't have no favorite fight out here. I want to see all these guys get it in here, but I'm just going to keep it 100 with all of them because, like I said, I don't have a favorite fighter. It's all love. Appreciate all y'all up here.
You already know.
Salute.
Yeah, man. The piggyback out there.
Still gonna hold his ass accountable when he need to be. But I can't. We got some good fights coming, man. That's what's most important. Man, good to see that this Lamont Roach and Hector Garcia fight is on the way. I don't know about y'all, but I've been wanting this. I've been hearing about that for a while, and I've been wanting to see it. I think that's a real good scrap right there. I think Lamont Roach is gonna be a live dog in the fight. I really do. I know that man could fight, man. He done stepped it up. He got better since his loss. He lost it, so I like him, man. I could rock with Buddy.
Hey, man, I just wanted to also thank you, man, for opening your panel up and giving us a safe place to discuss this thing we love, bro, and to be so genuine with everything.
Try to bring it a little, let people know this is how we build up here, man. We know how to build on good boxing, man.
And I'm glad that boxing has a place like that in a person like you in it, man. I appreciate and love all you brothers up here, man. I love everybody in the chat. I talk my junk every now and again, but it's all in fun and love, bro. But I don't like lying, so I ain't gonna tell you no lies, bro.
Right, Zenith, me too. I'm right there with you. Back, Thomas. Yeah, Hector and Roach, man. I'm telling you, good fight. We got a good one. That undercard just filled out pretty nice, man. I like that. And then they put Matias on there too. Man, I said, all right.
Oh yeah, definitely got to see Matias.
Man,
know what I'm saying? They cook it with grease. I said, all right, now y'all officially sold the pay-per-view. The main event is, I believe, is going to deliver too, despite whoever win or lose. I think that's going to be a good fight. I just want to see Andre be in the best physical condition as possible. So I think that's, where the fight could get the most challenging for him, because I think Benavidez got that style that really could push the pace, the issue, and force you to deplete that gas tank, make you fight at a pace you don't want to fight at. And if he in that situation, it could get tricky for him. But other than that, skill wise, I think he'll be just fine. But he gotta find a way to control the pace, because if Benavidez control the pace, you in trouble. You in trouble.
Right.
It's not gonna be good. It's not bro be on time and throwing Street Fighter video game combinations. Getting this bag like that is usually bad.
Get out, man. Much love to you. Much love to everybody that was on.
You already know, Big Dose.
Thomas Hill, my brother, man. We go back and forth about this shit.
But right.
It's just boxing for me. You know,
somebody
making something else. It's just boxing for me. You know what I'm saying?
It's fun. It's still entertainment for you. You watch it for the right reasons.
Bro.
Right.
I know Devin personally, man. I just like him.
Right. You just rock with him. Right.
Reasons. Right. People say, they lie, they cap. Okay, but did Dev do everything he said he was gonna do? He said he wanted undisputed. He went and got it.
For the most part, yes. It's just those little things, Big Dose, that people hold him to. That I for me, I think that's promotion and trying to say everything right. You're trying to appease everybody with some of these answers. Not that they're sitting up there lying. Is you get what I'm saying? They respond as fighters a lot of times. You ask them, is they gonna do something? They gonna nah, I'm not gonna. You get what I'm saying? I get it. You get, so I don't. That's why I don't go crazy with they're capping. Nah, a lot of times they get asked these questions and they answer as individuals.
I'll stay at 35 if fight Tank or come back at 30. I don't like that, bro. To me, I think that's kind
of shouldn't have said nothing. He shouldn't have said that.
Leaving the option open, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it's one for sure, but I think that's what it does. Hen Dog, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Facts, the card is great, Zena. Appreciate you sliding through, because Hen Dog, what it do, homie?
You know, that same thing that I just did, I would buy us to do that. Even if for your favorite fighter, call them out on bull crap.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Nah, you know what I think he was doing for real? I think at some point when you're trying to be like one of the biggest names in the sport, it's like a part of being that is everybody waiting to see what you're gonna do next. It's almost like the sport kind of stands still until you make your next decision. So when you kind of like leave doors open to always come back, you can kind of put yourself in that position to where like, you kind of maintain that relevance and you kind of keep people on their toes.
Right. I think these dudes, and at the end of the day, what I chalk all this stuff up to is I think just like in life, you could say a bunch of stuff. Not everything that we say happens exactly how we say it.
Right.
You could change your plans. It could be a change of plan. That's why I say when these dudes get asked certain questions, they're responding as a fighter, as an individual. But when you go back to that drawing board, you're going to revisit that with your team. And y'all might come up with something other than what you just said in that interview. I'm not going crazy over that. You see, he was capping. That's like, I understand that you had, if a fighter, these fighters that do a lot of stuff. I mean, look how stubborn Earl was about making this undisputed fight. Like people said he went against his advisors with this, but that's a case in point. So these dudes do be willing to do this stuff. But I think ultimately when you listen to what your team is saying, a lot of these decisions are different than what the fighters are speaking of when they're speaking as a single individual, if that makes sense. Like in that moment, you ask them, I'll do this. You gonna go back to 35? Yeah, I'll do it. Like, that's the fighter in them. I get it. And you speaking in that moment, I get it. Somebody trying to put you on the spot. I totally understand it. I mean, I ain't saying you can't just be like, well, you know what? That ain't the healthiest thing for me right now, but I understand responding in the moment as a fighter. But then when you go sit down, you like, man, or you revisit and have the last fight and you see how you felt, you like, man, that don't make sense. Nah, you know what I mean? And you change your mind. So I don't go crazy. At the end of the day, I think all these fighters are real. I think that's what matters. You know what I mean? We got fighters in the sport. And until they show us that they're not real, that's when I'll get on them about something. But other than that, everything they say is not going to pan out 100%. This is boxing. We know how that go. So again, I don't go crazy when they say something and it just don't happen as soon as they say it. I don't. It's not that serious. As long as when you get in that ring, you stand on business. I'm cool.
Right.
To lie, it's another thing to lie on multiple different fighters for years. Yeah, it started with Gary. Yeah, man, I feel you, Zenith. I already know what you mean because I've been around for that too. That tank around 2K over Zany is his durability, his toughness, athleticism, versatility, speed, footwork, his timing, IQ. Too much for Haney. I think him being a complete athlete is make him dangerous all the time, bro. Last Showtime date will be David Morrell versus Cena Agbeko. Appreciate that, Dubs. I'm telling you, always with some type of information with accuracy, bro. I'm telling you. I can't wait to see Morrell next one, man. He nice, man. I wanna he need to stay busy, man, because he nice. He nice. But man, just wrapping up, man. Appreciate everybody that popped up on the panel, and we'll see if that Fury and Usyk fight actually happened in February. I seen somewhere that they saying that's possibly for February now. We'll see. We'll see. You know how they do. And real quick, I don't know if y'all heard they saying ALYCIA BAUMGARDNER got like a show cause type of notice from the WBO saying that she gotta, I think prove, I guess her innocence or her situation with the drug test, and I don't know, something along those lines, man. I gotta reread it, but they saying she was facing being stripped in a 2-year ban or something along them lines, which is crazy. That'd be wild, man. That'd be unfortunate. And then you got Savannah Marshall being told that she got to show proof of her injury or something along those lines as well. So boxing got a little tricky with the ladies, man. Talk boxing when his name get brought up, right? It's just because people just get to going, seeing if they be so sensitive to other people's views that it just turned to instant toxicity instead of the conversation or the build that it's supposed to be. Like, one thing I aim to do always over here is build with y'all, not against y'all. It's not my boxing knowledge versus your boxing knowledge. It's us having to build together. We watch these fights, you know what I mean? A lot of times when we calling them, we watching them at the same time. So we're essentially watching them together. So that's how I try to add a conversation. It's a build. I don't like to argue back and forth. I like to build with the people that come through here. I'm just following you. I got you, Playboy, for sure, man. Definitely. And I'll stop through. I'm finally want me to be great, man. You was cooking, man. Look, Remo, I'll drop the link tomorrow, man. We definitely be cooking, man. We definitely cook 4 o'clock tomorrow again. Same as always, man. We're gonna get that Thursday cook going. I appreciate everybody pulling up. And y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all good Wednesday, man. We back at it tomorrow to get boxing is just do like we always do, man. And let's see, let's wait and see how all these fights play out. That happened. We built up narratives. I'll be saying that, Zenith. That's why I've been telling you. I've been seeing you be cooking, and the comment cooking is what I call it. That's what I coined that. That's my phrase, comment cooking. I'll be seeing you on it. I'm like, yo, bro, be on everything. And I'm telling you, I pay attention in comments. I see interactions. I ain't never seen you push a narrative. I've always seen you use facts. Like facts when you discuss and when you add into a conversation, it's always fact-based. That shit is rare. I'm telling you, no narratives, just all facts, cooking people in the comments. I'm like, yo, who is this bro? Be toasting people, man. I've been saying it for a minute. Busy night. It's all good, cuz. Andrew, great peace to the fam, man. Always. And Gertz, peace, Brody. I appreciate everybody, all the support. Miss Joette, salute to the queen. Ashley's corner, cuz they had you locked in busy again, man. Don't work too hard over there. Yeah, Zena be cooking, bro. I'm telling you. I pay attention. I guess one thing about me being Just Do, everybody get their credit from me. From the boxers, the trainers. I don't care if the referee, the guy that holds your bucket, your cut man. Everybody get their credit, man. Everybody. The people that support, the people that really add to the conversation. I pay attention. So he always add to the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Drew. Always, man. Salute to you. Man, I'm telling you, you've been cooking. I've been seeing it for, I don't even know how long at this point, but it's been mad long. Mad long. Right. Man, but salute to everybody in the building, man. It's been another dope build. Man, we going to be back at it tomorrow, man. pick up on this good boxing, man. So let's see what's happening with Vergil, man. Again, I'm happy to see him back. January 6th, he's gonna be going up against Fredrick Lawson. Like I said, if he come back healthy, I think he gets this guy out of there. Peace, Mike. Peace, bro. And I hope ALYCIA BAUMGARDNER fix her situation, man, because it could get sticky if she gets stripped or get a 2-year ban. That'd be crazy. Wish I never had hear boxers first talk. Yeah, I hate it too because Remo, that ain't why we watch boxing. We don't watch boxing to see them get paid. We watch them because, you know, skills and how they fight. And the conversation about who make more money, it just get redundant. It get weird. So, well, I hate it, but you always know over here we always build on boxing, man. But y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all good Wednesday, man. Much love and appreciation to everybody in the building. Man, I'll catch everybody tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all stay safe. And salute. Peace to all the kings and the queens in the chat. And we out, y'all.